What's up, everybody? Big play-by-play here. We are live for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Toronto Raptors up 3-1 on the Golden State Warriors. Who would have thought before this series even begun that the Raptors are going to be able to try to take a 3-1 lead over the Golden State Warriors? Now, a lot of different things happening. Injuries that started affecting Golden State Warriors. Obviously, you couldn't predict those, but still, this is intense that we are now going to see a potential new NBA champion in these NBA Finals, as the Raptors, all they need to do is win this game, Game 5 in Toronto. It is all set up for them to try to take this victory and get their first NBA Finals victory in franchise history. Only problem is that now KD has returned for the Golden State Warriors, so now he will try to be the defender for the Warriors, try to stop the Raptors from winning their first title and try to force a Game 6. Lot of different things to consider. Lots of action that I'm hoping that's going to, occur in this game. Guys, I am so pumped. We already have Bro Shrewd. What's up, bro? Thank you so much for listening, my friend. He says, Kawhi, the three-peat stopper. Yes, I was going to just mention that. You beat me to it, bro. I mean, it's just like bro said. Kawhi was able to end the dynasty of the Miami Heat when they had back-to-back championship victories, and he was able to end it against LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh of the Miami Heat. Can he do it again? Can history repeat itself? We are going to find out tonight as the Toronto Raptors and the Golden State Warriors are going to face off tonight. The game is going to be very, very intense, as we will see KD makes his return. How will he play? Kerr said that he will have no restrictions. So now it's all up to Kevin Durant to see how well he's going to play off of that injury. It's going to be very interesting to see how he's going to do it. So now, starting lineup for both teams: Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Andre Iguodala, and Draymond Green, the Hampton Five. As for the Toronto Raptors, we have Kyle Lowry, Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, Marc Gasol, and Siakam on the floor. So now we have Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors on the floor in their blue away jerseys. This is KD's first game in 33 days. So this is going to be very interesting to see how he will play out. Are there going to be any jitters? Is it going to be some type of worry because of his Achilles injury? Game 5 will show us everything, as the tip is going to have to be redone because Kevin Durant and Marc Gasol ended up jumping a little bit too early before the ball was even tossed up. So it's going to be a restart again. Gasol and KD going for the tip. Game 5 is going to be underway as Gasol is able to tip it over to Siakam, and now Toronto Raptors will have the first possession of Game 5. Kyle Lowry passing it off to Gasol. Gasol finds Siakam. Now Siakam going against Draymond Green. Good footwork. Passes it out to Lowry, and that's not going to be able to count it, as there's going to be a turnover off of the travel by Siakam. Took too many steps. So now that's the first turnover by Toronto. Toronto's going to have to be very careful. So far in this series, they have been able to force Warriors into 16 turnovers a game. And that is what has been a big difference maker, as the Warriors have just been giving up the ball way too easily. Can they do that one more time as Curry gets open, drains the three ball for the Golden State Warriors, and he gets the scoring started for his team. Raptors are down by 3. Only 30 seconds into this game. Curry already knocked down his first shot as Leonard passes it off to Gasol. Tries a fadeaway right over Draymond Green. Had the height, and he's able to knock that one down. So now the score is 3-2. Golden State is up by 1. KD gets the first touch of the ball. Passes it off to Green. Now Green bounces it over to Klay. Klay, fadeaway. Tried to get the bounce, but he didn't get a good look as Siakam brings down the rebound, and now here comes Siakam. Tries the Euro step off the glass, not even close to the rim. And now here comes Klay Thompson. Warriors have a mismatch. Passing off to Curry. Curry, good little hesitation dribble. Freezes the defender, and he gets to the hole. 5-2 is the score. Raptors down by 3. Raptors have to know that the Warriors are fighting for their life. It's win or go home. They are going to come out aggressive, as they have played in any other game in this series, as Kawhi gets stripped by Iguodala and Klay Thompson. Here comes Iguodala. Has Kyle Lowry right in front of him. Instead, he passes it out. Curry has it. He's been aggressive as he kicks it out to Kevin Durant. Tries his first shot. Rattles in his first attempt beyond the arc. And just like that, the Warriors are up by 6. 8-2 is the score. 10 minutes left in this first quarter as Gasol passes it right back to Kyle Lowry. Now Lowry lobs it up to Gasol. Gasol has 2 defenders in front of him. He almost knocked down that layup. Instead, the foul will occur. So now let's see if it's going to be shooting free throws or just an out-of-bounds play for the Toronto Raptors, as KD already knocks down his first 3-ball attempt after not playing in over a month with the Golden State Warriors in these playoffs. That just goes to show you that he is not bothered by that Achilles so far. But, again, only the first 2 minutes played in this game. We will see how much that wear and tear will hurt as the game goes on, as Gasol knocks down the first free throw. The score is 8-3. Toronto is down by 5. Gasol, so far in these playoffs, averaged 80% from the free throw line. I mean, it goes to show you that, look at that, Kevin Durant, even though he has that Achilles injury, you can still tell as Kawhi Leonard's able to get the missed free throw by Gasol. And now Leonard has the ball in the corner, guarded by Draymond Green. Now, Raptors have a second chance. Here comes Gasol from downtown. Buries it, and just like that, it turns into a 4-point play for the Raptors as they've cut down the lead for the Warriors by 2. Here comes Thompson. Bounces it over to Iguodala. Warriors moving the ball really well early in this game. Here comes KD. Another one. Buries the second three-pointer. Back-to-back triples for KD as he increases the Warrior lead by 5. 11-6 is the score. Gasol feeds it into Kawhi Leonard as Klay Thompson gets called for the foul against Kawhi Leonard. So that'll be Klay Thompson's first. KD just coming out, trying to send a message as Kawhi Leonard now having to guard Kevin Durant, and he buries his second triple. So now, here comes Kawhi, guarded by Kevin Durant. 2 of the best players in the NBA as Kawhi runs a nice little floater. Couldn't get that one, and bounced 2 times. Goes out of bounds, but it's going to be off of the Golden State Warriors. So it'll still be Toronto Raptor ball with 14 seconds left in the shot clock. 11-6 is the score. KD already with 6 points in this first quarter. We've only played 3 minutes in this first quarter already. As Kawhi passes it off to Kyle Lowry. Now Lowry bounces it over. Here comes a double team for Marc Gasol. Kicks it out. Here comes Kawhi. Splits the defenders. Loses the ball. And he's still able to get that one to the rim. The toughness that Kawhi Leonard has to maintain, absorb the contact. And he gets to the rim for that layup. As Danny Green strips Steph Curry as he tried to dribble around him. Now here come the Raptors as there's a strip by Draymond Green. Both teams now getting strips and turnovers as KD feeds it into Klay Thompson. Thompson now guarded by Kyle Lowry. Bounces it over to Iguodala. Now Iguodala looking for Curry. Look at that. Beautiful pass by Green, and Curry with a tough finish off the glass. The score is 13-8. Now here comes Kyle Lowry. Ends up stopping his dribble. He forced to give it up. And now here comes Kawhi Leonard. Leonard going right at Klay Thompson, knowing he has a foul. He bounces it over to Green in the corner for 3. He buries another one. Both teams burying threes early in this first quarter as the Warriors are up by 3, 13-10. Here comes Green off to Iguodala. Iguodala finds Curry. Curry passes it off to Thompson. Thompson tries from beyond the arc. And look at the Warriors. Another 3-ball. They are feeling it. First Curry, KD, and now Klay Thompson gets in on the action. They are perfect from beyond the arc. Here comes Siakam going right at Kevin Durant. Easy little layup. Kevin Durant didn't come up with much of a fight. As here comes Green, pushing the pace. Finds Klay Thompson. Now Klay Thompson backing it down on Kyle Lowry. Knows he has the height advantage, but look at Lowry. Gets a strip of Green, gets it right back. Finds Klay Thompson open. Klay Thompson, another 3-ball back-to-back. And like that, the Warriors are up by 7, 19-12. Quick action between these two teams as Siakam now, guarded by Kevin Durant, passes it out to Marc Gasol. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Kyle Lowry has Klay Thompson right in front of him. Thinks about taking the deep 3 instead. Bounces it over to Gasol, and Gasol gets fouled from behind. That'll be Klay Thompson's second foul. And now Marc Gasol headed to the free throw line once more for the Toronto Raptors. 19-12 is the score. Very, very quick action, just like this series has been. Both teams just trading buckets. One team gets a 3, then another team gets a 3. It's just so much. Look at this nice little bounce pass by Kyle Lowry right over to Marc Gasol as Klay Thompson gets his second foul. He's got 6 points already, though. Getting some discussion with Steve Kerr. He does not want to get taken out of this game, but he has got to be very careful as Marc Gasol buries the free throw. 19-13 is the scores. There's going to be a timeout on the floor by Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors. Wants to talk things over before Marc Gasol buries the second free throw actually. So we go to our first timeout break. As we are going, let's see what happens now. As I come back, he says, "What's up, Miles Smalls?" He's saying, "I'm back in your vid." Thank you so much, Miles. I appreciate you listening, my friend. Thank you so much for listening. As we're in a timeout break, the score is 19-13 with 7 minutes and 11 seconds left. We're in a timeout break right now, guys. As we have Afghan, I apologize, my friend. I'm not looking at the chat. He says, "Update the score." Dude, update the score. Yo, sorry about that, my friend. Afghan, the score is 19-13. 7 minutes and 11 seconds left in this first quarter. Afghan, we're in a timeout break right now. Thank you so much, my friend. He just said, "You're good." Yeah, no worries, my man. Just want to make sure you guys are up to date. And he just said, "I'm high as well." Hey, my man, at least you are feeling good and relaxed, and hopefully you're enjoying this Game 5 because this is going to get intense right now. Both teams already, look at that. KD knocking down back-to-back triples. One right over Kawhi Leonard. He's got 6 points. Steph Curry has 7 points as he also buried a triple, and he's attacked the rim as well. Then you have Klay Thompson with 6 points with 2 triples as well. So again, the 3 main scorers for the Golden State Warriors have all the points right now. As for the Toronto Raptors, you have Marc Gasol getting to the free throw line and getting a few points. You also have Siakam driving it into the lane. Nice little attack right at Kevin Durant. Let's see what the Raptors do. They're going to have to be aggressive against Kevin Durant on the offensive end. They're going to see, okay, how much is he willing to spend energy on the defensive end? Is he just trying to save it for the offense, or is he just trying to not put too much pressure on his Achilles? We will find out as we see what goes down. Marc Gasol with 7 points. He's the leading scorer for the Toronto Raptors. We also have Danny Green with 2 points and Kawhi Leonard with 2. So back and forth between these two teams, and I'm loving it already because this is what the NBA Finals should be, you know? It shouldn't be about blowouts. It shouldn't be about these kind of, huge leads and stuff like that. It should be about these kind of back and forth fun matchups where you see a team trying to slow down the other team. You get a steal on one end, and then boom, the team gets the ball back by getting another strip and a steal. And you get one team gets to the corner three, it gets the crowd excited. Then you get the other team knocking down double triples on back-to-back offensives, if that even makes sense at all. But again, we're in a timeout break right now, guys. The score is 19-13. We're still in the first quarter between these two teams. Warriors need to win this game if they want to stay alive. It's win or go home for them. I'm pretty sure you know the narrative. You know what's going to go down between these two teams. If the Raptors are able to pull off this victory, they are going to be the NBA champions for the 2019 season, and they will be able to stop the dynasty that is the Golden State Warriors. But it's going to be very interesting how the Raptors are going to have to get into this. Again, they've been down multiple times in this series, but they just do not look phased at any moment of any game. They look like, okay, well, they're down by 10, they're down by 8, they're down by 5, and they are just poised. They execute, they run their plays, and not only that, but they play good defense together. They know when to switch, they communicate. So many beautiful things that we see in these games in the finals, and it's just truly a special thing to see two of the best teams face off. So, here come both teams back on the floor. As Marc Gasol knocked down the first three, he's trying to cut this lead down to 5. The score is 19-13. As Marc Gasol rattles in the second free throw. So now the score is 19-14. 7 minutes and 9 seconds left in this first quarter as Curry passes it off to Klay Thompson. Now Klay Thompson gets it right back. He has 2 fouls, but he's still on the floor. Kevon Looney now on the floor for Iguodala. Now Kevon Looney guarded by Marc Gasol. Looney finding Curry. Right back to Looney. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Draymond Green pulls the trigger, and he's not able to knock it down. Goes out of bounds. And the Scotiabank Arena loves it that Draymond Green missed that 3 ball. So now the Raptors will regain possession as Kyle Lowry is going to initiate the offense for the Toronto Raptors. He's bringing the ball up, crossing half court. Lowry putting up good numbers in one game in this series, had 23 points, helped the Raptors get a victory. Just all the intangibles for the Raptors as Kawhi Leonard has it, guarded by Green. Jab stepping, good pump fake, gets right by Draymond Green, but he's not able to finish that layup. Instead, the ball goes out of bounds off of the Warriors. So again, the Raptors have a second chance opportunity to try to get another bucket with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Nick Nurse trying to proclaim for a foul. As the Raptors, nice little out-of-bounds play to Danny Green under the basket. And he's able to get that one off the glass. 19-16 is the score. Draymond Green gets stripped right there by Kawhi Leonard, but Klay Thompson is there to save it. And now, here comes Curry, trying to give it off and dish it. Instead, Kawhi Leonard gets the steal. Bounce pass, Siakam, reverse layup, not able to finish. And Klay Thompson gets the rebound. Good job by Looney to be there, as well as KD. And now here comes a nice pass, but it ends up going too far. And Curry's not able to save it, so another turnover by the Golden State Warriors. And again, this is what we mentioned earlier. Back-to-back turnovers is not going to help the Warriors if they're trying to force a Game 6 versus the Raptors, as Leonard trying to lob it into Gasol. And now there's going to be a foul against a Warrior defense. They're holding on to Marc Gasol. So now it's going to be an out-of-bounds play for the Toronto Raptors. As we see another substitution for the Warriors, we have Sean Livingston coming in. So now we have Livingston coming in for KD. So that'll be, let's see how big of a break that'll be for KD, or if he'll come back in this first quarter, as Kyle Lowry has Curry right in front of him. Pass it off to Leonard. Good ball movement. Siakam in the corner. Open. No, off the side of the rim. And not able to get the offensive rebound is Danny Green. So now here comes Sean Livingston. Livingston, guarded by Gasol. Bounces it over to Klay. Klay, under the basket. Almost falls. Bounces it right back to Livingston. It ends up being another turnover by the Warriors. Here come the Raptors in transition. Leonard goes up and under. What a reverse off the glass. Oh, Leonard with a quick adjustment to flip that ball up. Uses the glass perfectly. And just like that, 3-point play opportunity for the Toronto Raptors and a chance to tie this game up. Look at the defense again. Lowry putting his hands all over Klay Thompson. And look at Leonard going right around Draymond Green. Gets hit in midair. And that is not going to look at it. He's getting held by Kevon Looney across his shoulder. That is not going to stop the upper body strength of Kawhi Leonard as he's able to get that one to roll in. And the game is tied 19-19 as we see KD getting his calf or Achilles iced up. So you can tell he is not 100% yet as Sean Livingston has the ball, guarded by Kawhi. Warriors have given up 3 turnovers on back-to-back-to-back offensives as Curry tries the 3 ball. Instead, it goes out of bounds. Way too strong on that one. So now, another missed opportunity for the Warriors. Less than 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Here comes Kyle Lowry going to his left. Stops on a dime. Bounces it over to Gasol. Tries the floater and he knocks that one down. Raptors have their first lead of the game. 21-19 is the score. 9-0 run for the Toronto Raptors these last 2.5 minutes. And now here come the Warriors. Curry bringing the ball down. Gets a screen right there by Green. Now Danny trying to stay in front of Curry. That is going to be a tough task for Danny Green as Curry, nice little step back, fade away, long 2-pointer, and he drills it. 21-21 is the score. Curry already with 9 points in this game as Siakam has the ball, guarded by Curry. Siakam has got the smaller defender on him. Almost stepped out of bounds. Instead, he passed it off to Gasol. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. Kyle Lowry, nice little pump fake. Passed it off to Leonard. Now Leonard, guarded by Kevon Looney. He likes this mismatch. Instead, he passed it off to Siakam. Siakam forced to take the mid-range, and he's still able to get that one in and out and right back in. Giving Toronto a 2-point lead again, 23-21. Now here comes Draymond Green, being pressured by Kawhi Leonard. Now he hands it off right over to Klay Thompson, who tries for a triple and in and out on that attempt. And now here comes Siakam, who gets the rebound. Siakam guarded going right at Klay Thompson, knowing he has 2 fouls. Trying to split the defenders, trying to get that layup, but ends up going way to the left. And now here come the Warriors. Draymond Green ends up getting fouled by Kyle Lowry. Ended up running right into him. So now there'll be a break in the action right here. 18 seconds left in the shot clock for the Warriors. They'll take the ball out of bounds. So now let's see. As we have a substitution for the Toronto Raptors. Scotiabank on their feet, giving a nice little ovation for their players. So now we have Fred VanVleet on the floor. He has been the 6th man for the Toronto Raptors. He's whatever they've needed off the bench, he has been able to provide. As the Warriors now with the ball, Sean Livingston guarded by Siakam. Serge Ibaka's in the game as well as Curry gets open, gets fouled as he takes the 3 ball. And the foul comes by Fred VanVleet. So now Steph Curry will be taking 3 free throws and a chance to take the lead over the Toronto Raptors with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. Let's take a look at this replay as he did hit Curry right. Even though he released the ball, it was well after Curry released the ball. He still hit Curry's arm as Curry left his shooting arm hanging to try to see if Fred VanVleet would hit it. And it did get called foul. So now Curry, a 94% free throw shooter, knocks down the first free throw. Cuts the Raptor lead to 1. 23-22 is the score. Here comes Steph Curry. Second free throw attempt, and he knocks it down. There's going to be a timeout on the floor by the Toronto Raptors as Nick Nurse now wants to talk things over. As KD still on the bench. Now he has his Achilles wrapped up. We will see what is going to go down as Curry still has one more free throw to go to try to take the lead away from the Toronto Raptors. The score is 23-23. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in this first quarter. Game 5 of the NBA Finals, guys. We're in a timeout break. As Afghan saying, what's Drake doing? Dude, he's just on the bench, dude. He is up every time the Toronto Raptors have the ball. He is just excited, dude. I mean, a lot of people feel like he's been getting on their nerves. Drake is just always right there, always talking like that. He's always even yelling at stuff at the refs, but I mean, it's Drake, man. He's every team has a super fan, so you can't really get mad at that. Knicks have the Spike Lee. Lakers have Jack Nicholson. Obviously, you don't see Jack Nicholson doing any of that kind of nonsense that Drake does, but still, every team has a super fan. As we see, guys, Toronto Raptors, again, able to go on a nice little 9-0 run against the Golden State Warriors, and just like that, they've been able to take the lead away from the Raptors, but now, the Raptors have been able to take the lead away from the Warriors, but now the Warriors are looking to get a 1-point lead after the timeout break when Curry tries to knock down that third and final free throw. Marc Gasol with 10 points leading the way for the Toronto Raptors, and again, Kawhi Leonard, what a beautiful and one play that he had where he just took it down the lane, went right up around Draymond Green, ended up wrapping that ball around off the glass, and Kevon Looney even had his left hand on Kawhi's shoulder trying to force him not to jump. That was not going to stop Kawhi Leonard. He is a man on a mission. He is there to help out the Toronto Raptors get their first title in franchise history. Doesn't even matter. Nobody knows what this man is going to do in the offseason. Is he going to stay? Is he going to go? Does not even matter to this guy. Nobody knows. It's insane how this guy has got so much going around. Where is he going to be? Is he going to stay with Toronto? And this guy, all he's worried about is, look, I'm trying to just win another championship and stop the Golden State Warriors. And he has a chance to stop another back-to-back dynasty. First, he stopped the Miami Heat. Now he's going to stop the Golden State Warriors. But still in the first quarter, plenty of action left to be played because now the Warriors have their ultimate weapon, and that's KD. And just a few minutes that he played, he ended that first quarter with 6 points, knocking down back-to-back triples. And he is just that damn good for the Golden State Warriors. And it just proves that the Warriors, they just have KD in the system, in the offense, on the defense, in their culture, that they needed him this series. That, like, one of the reasons why the Warriors did not look like the Warriors is that they miss Kevin Durant scoring. They miss his defense because, yes, he is one of the most elite offensive scorers, but let's not forget that he is also a beast on the defensive end. His length, he can stop most other guys in the NBA. So, still, plenty of things to kind of dissect and things to kind of go over in order to figure out, okay, which team has the upper hand. I mean, again, the Warriors had a lead, and just like I mentioned, Raptors do not get phased. They do not let their emotions get the better of them. Instead, let's just start executing. Let's start getting to our spots. They give Danny Green a 3. Kawhi Leonard gets a nice little play and an and-one opportunity. As we see KD coming back, so he is going to play more of this first quarter. As we have Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, Siakam, and Kawhi Leonard on the floor for the Toronto Raptors. As Steph Curry, Kevon Looney, KD, Draymond Green, as Steph Curry knocks down that free throw. Those are the Warriors that are on the floor right now. So now here comes Kyle Lowry, guarded by Kevin Durant. So now here comes Siakam. Siakam looking, dishes the ball right off to Kyle Lowry. Now Kyle Lowry has Kevon Looney. Nice little step back, deep three ball. Not able to knock it down as KD gets the rebound. Almost throws the ball away, but Draymond Green is able to hold on to that ball. Serge Ibaka's in the vicinity, almost ready to steal that ball away from the Warriors. And now with 3 minutes left in this first quarter, here come the Warriors. Steph Curry ends up getting fouled again, this time by Fred VanVleet. That'll be Fred VanVleet's second foul, so this will not be good because the Raptors need VanVleet, his scoring, his defense on Curry, and it is a clear foul as he was holding on to his right arm. So now here come the Warriors, 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Kevon Looney hands it right off to Curry. Now over to Draymond Green, who pulls the trigger, knocks down the three ball for the Warriors, and they are still feeling it from beyond the arc. The score is 24-23 as the Raptors are now up by 1. Now the score right here as Kawhi Leonard has the ball. Nice little hesitation, feels the contact, tries to go off the glass, but he's not able to hit as Kawhi Leonard now will go to the free throw line for the first time in this game. Try to get 2 easy free throws. Nice little pass right here is Draymond Green, not being afraid of the moment, and he knows that he's going to have to try to contribute in some areas. The Raptors are allowing him to shoot, so if he's got a good look, if he's feeling his stroke, might as well take it as Kawhi Leonard comes up way short on that first free throw. So now let's see this replay right here of how the Raptors are defending Curry, either trying to throw a double team at him to force him to give up the ball. As Kawhi Leonard takes his second free throw and he rattles that one in. So now the score is 27-24. They actually just changed the score for the Warriors as that 3 ball that Draymond Green hit. So now the Warriors are up by 3. 27-24. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. Another foul away from the ball. And now it's going to be another foul. Don't know if it's going to be on Lowry. And if it is, it's going to be Lowry's second foul of this game. And he is going to go take a break on the bench. So that is not good for the Raptors because, again, getting into foul trouble means more guys coming off your bench that don't have as much experience or not very well versed in the rotation are going to have to come in for your starters. So let's see what is going to happen as Kyle Lowry with 2 fouls already in just 10 minutes of play as Draymond Green guarded by Danny Green. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. Iguodala has it, feeds it right into KD. KD immediately gets double teamed, kicks it out. Draymond Green finds Looney. Looney's got to throw it up at the end of the shot clock. He's not able to hit that mid-range shot as Norman Powell, who just checked in for Kyle Lowry, has the ball. Norman Powell off to Ibaka. Ibaka trying to hand it off to Leonard. Leonard loses the ball, gets it right back, bounces it over to Ibaka. Nice little pump fake. Gets the foul on Draymond Green, but he's not able to rattle that little floater in. So now Serge Ibaka headed to the free throw line for 2 more points for the Toronto Raptors. Nice little play by Leonard. He just, again, always mentions it in his interviews or in his post-game conferences, is that he's just waiting to react to what the defense gives him. And that is when he makes a decision on what he's going to do. He doesn't know if he's going to be uber aggressive or he's going to be passive. It just depends on what the defense is going to give him. And so far in these finals, I mean, he has made so many good decisions. And what is the biggest factor of why the Raptors have a 3-1 series lead in these NBA finals and are 1 win away from taking home the NBA title, as showing the replay right here of Draymond Green, who thought he just jumped right up, saying, where was the foul? As Serge Ibaka already knocked down the first free throw. Knocks down both free throws. So now the lead for the Warriors is up to 1 now. 27-26 is the score. So far, Golden State is perfect from the free throw line. And the Raptors are 7 for 9. So now Green giving it off to KD. KD pulls up. Free throw jumper. Airballs that one. Not even close. Didn't get a good look. Don't know if it got deflected by a Toronto Raptor. So now here come the Raptors now, trying to take advantage and see if they can take the lead. VanVleet running the offense for the Raptors. Waiting for the screen by Ibaka. Instead, he cuts to the right. Now he passed it off to Green. Green, right back over to VanVleet. Now Van Fleet's got 7 seconds of shot clock. Has the mismatch he wants. Goes right at Looney. Kicks it out. Leonard from the corner. Deep ball. No, not able to hit. Bounced off. Leonard gets it. But a KD is able to reach in. And he gets fouled by Serge Ibaka. Very, very scary foul right there. But good thing KD got up really quick. Ibaka went right at his leg. So you do not want somebody to get injured like that. Especially KD, who's already got the injury. Good job by KD to just get that ball right back, because Kawhi Leonard was just going to bounce it right over to Serge Ibaka to get an easy bucket. Instead, KD reached in with his crazy length and got the steal. So now, both teams are in the bonus for the remainder of this first quarter. KD at the free throw line for the first time as he knocks down the first free throw. KD, before he got injured, averaged 34.2 points per game, with 4.9 assists and 5.2 rebounds, and he averaged 90% from the free throw line. He was just killing teams in the first 2 rounds of these NBA playoffs before his injury. So now KD knocks down both free throws and increased the Warrior lead to 3. 29-26 is the score. We have 1 minute left of action in this first quarter as Van Fleet has the ball. 12 seconds left. Norman Powell pulls up. 3 ball. No, not able to hit as Kevin Durant comes up with the rebound. Less than a minute to go in this first quarter as Kevin Durant gets a screen. In rhythm, 3 ball, knocks it down. The patented shot by Kevin Durant. It is just his favorite shot. Whenever he comes off of a screen, he's got some space. Usually going to end up being too much space. And he knocks down the 3 ball as Kawhi Leonard kicks it out. Moving the ball around as KD trying to stay right in front of Fred VanVleet. As VanVleet, dribbling between his legs, gets right by Kevin Durant and ends up getting called for the foul. Ends up reaching in. Now he's talking to VanVleet. VanVleet staying right in front of him. Even the referee's trying to smile like that. As the foul was called against Kevin Durant. And now it's going to be free throws for Fred VanVleet. It was good defense by Kevin Durant, but he did have his hands over. He did reach in, and it was called a foul. Kevin Durant just trying to get into the head of Fred VanVleet. And VanVleet, good thing he did not back away. Do not want to show another man you are scared, especially on this basketball floor when you are in the NBA Finals trying to close them out and shut them out and end their dynasty as Fred VanVleet knocks down the first free throw. 32-27 is the score. VanVleet knocks down both free throws. He's able to cut the Warrior lead down to 4. 32-28 is the score. 7-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Here comes Steph Curry, giving it off to Looney. Now Looney gives it into the hands of Iguodala. Iguodala picked up by Norman Powell. Now Iguodala attacks, goes into the paint, trying to lob it up right over to Draymond Green from the corner. Not able to hit it. Steph Curry's able to get the offensive rebound. Shot clock is off. Look at Curry, gets the nice floater to fall. 34-28 is the score. Raptors are down by 6 points. Here comes VanVleet from downtown. Not able to get it as Danny Green gets the offensive rebound, but it's not going to matter as the first quarter buzzer goes off. And just like that, the Warriors are up by 6 points. Curry with 14, Kevin Durant with 11. And now the Warriors feeling a little bit more confident that they have in other games, as now they know they have their ultimate weapon in Kevin Durant. Try to see if they can force a Game 7 in these, actually force a Game 6 first in these NBA Finals. So guys, that is the end of the first quarter. Very back and forth between these two teams, but you can already tell that the Raptors are having a bit of trouble trying to defend Kevin Durant. Again, he is just a juggernaut on the offensive end, and there's very little you can really do, especially because of his skill, his talent, and his length. It's just, all you can really do is just try to either force the ball out of his hands, but very dangerous, obviously, knowing that you have Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Andre Iguodala on your team, or you put a hand in his face and you just pray that he does not make the shot. As we have the first quarter just ending. Guys, you let me know in the chat who you think is going to take this Game 5. Is it going to be the Golden State Warriors? Are they going to be able to come back from 3-1 down? Or are the Toronto Raptors going to win their first NBA title in franchise history and stop the Golden State Warrior dynasty? This is going to be very, very tough to watch. Don't know who's going to win. I'm not going to choose either side. All I want is a fun game. And so far in this first quarter, it has delivered. Because both of these teams, again, You don't know what lead is safe. Right now, it seems like the Warriors should be in complete control. Against any other team, a 6-point lead would be devastating because then they start feeling it. Start dropping threes from beyond the arc, moving the ball beautifully, cut into the basket. But against these Toronto Raptors, they have not looked like that. They have not been able to pull away like they usually have. They usually end up turning the ball over. They had a nice little, actually a terrible little stretch in this first quarter where they turned the ball over 3 back-to-back times on the offensive end, and that allowed the Raptors to get back in the offense, on the offensive end by going on a 9-0 scoring run and taking the lead away from the Raptors. That is what the Warriors have to be very careful of. So let's just go ahead and check out the box score for both teams at the end of this first quarter. So far, the Warriors have 4 turnovers. They do have 2 offensive rebounds in the game. Their leading scorer, Steph Curry, with 14 points in that first quarter. So you know he is in kill mode right now because he does not want to get eliminated in these NBA Finals already. As for the Toronto Raptors, they currently also have 4 turnovers, but they do have 4 offensive rebounds. So that is going to be another key area that we have to try to focus in on, is that, okay, who's going to be in control of the rebounds? Are the Golden State Warriors just allowing the Raptors to get second chance opportunity after second chance opportunity? It's just, that's going to be a big key of who is in control of the glass. Leading scorer for the Raptors, Marc Gasol, who's got 10 points. He is 3 for 3 from the field, including 1 3-ball. You also have Kawhi Leonard with 6 points, Siakam with 4 points, Danny Green with 4 points, and Serge Ibaka and Fred VanVleet each with 2. Only bad thing for the Raptors is that they have 2 guys in foul trouble already. You have Kyle Lowry and Fred VanVleet, both with 2 fouls. As for the Golden State Warriors, you have Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson with 2 fouls, as well as Kevon Looney. So Warriors have to be very careful, especially Klay Thompson or Kevin Durant, considering that they provide much of the offense for their squads. So now, second quarter is just about to begin. Warriors going to start the offense in this second quarter, as we have Kevin Durant still on the floor with Klay Thompson, Andrew Bogut, Quinn Cook, and Sean Livingston as he pulls up mid-range. Too short on that one. Kyle Lowry not able to get the rebound. Look at Bogut hustling, dropping to the floor. Ends up being a jump ball between Andrew Bogut and Serge Ibaka. Raptors did not communicate well on that play. The ball bounced. Nobody got the rebound, and so Andrew Bogut had no other choice but to drop down and try to get that possession for his team. So now, it's going to be Bogut versus Ibaka. DeMarcus Cousins on the bench. Let's see how many minutes he gets to play in this finals game. 34-28 is the score. Golden State is up by 6. For the Raptors, you have Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, Pascal Siakam, Danny Green, and Fred VanVleet. Here comes the tip. And now Ibaka's able to knock it, and it goes out of bounds, so it's going to be Warrior ball. So now the Golden State Warriors will have 12 seconds on the shot clock to try to create a play and increase their lead. DeMarcus Cousins did not perform well in the last 2 games as Klay Thompson gets the ball from the out-of-bounds play and he knocks down that jump shot. That stroke looks so beautiful when Klay Thompson is able to knock down shots. As Kyle Lowry getting aggressive. He's in the paint. Kicks it out to Ibaka. Now Ibaka going right at the chest of Bogut, and he passes it off to Kyle Lowry. Now Lowry has some space. Nice little turnaround. Tries to fade away. But look at Ibaka. Gets the second chance opportunity. Another offensive rebound. And another easy bucket for the Raptors, as they've been able to cut the lead down for the Warriors to 6. 36-30 as Siakam now playing aggressive defense on Kevin Durant. And they call the foul on Siakam. As Siakam trying to say that how is it a foul? As he was staying right there. He's saying that he didn't even knock the ball out of Kevin Durant's hands. Let's take a look at this replay. Had his hands on his body, and it seems like the ball did not go off of Siakam. He didn't even reach in. It just went off of the body of Kevin Durant, but foul is on Siakam. So now here comes Klay Thompson. 9 seconds left on the shot clock for the Warriors. Here comes Thompson in transition and in rhythm, and he knocks down on a 3-ball for the Warriors. 39-30. Warriors are in control so far this game. They have a 9-point lead. Klay Thompson with 11 points. So now the 3 elite scorers for the Warriors, all in double digits. As Ibaka giving it off to Lowry. Now Lowry bounces it right over to Ibaka. Ibaka with a nice little spin move. Ended up getting fouled by Andrew Bogut, who reached in. So now it's going to be free throws for Serge Ibaka. So he'll be heading to the free throw line. Nice little play right here by Klay Thompson. Just kind of run into his spot. Nice little hesitation right there. Thought about like he was going to attack the baseline. Instead, he just kind of waited to see what the defender was going to do. Had some space, and he just pulled the trigger, and he knocked that three ball down. So now we have Serge Ibaka at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka knocks down the first free throw. Cuts the Warrior lead down to 8. And now look at this spin move by Ibaka. That's where he got the foul. Andrew Bogut just had his both hands near the shooting hand of Serge Ibaka. Clear foul on that one. So now here comes Serge Ibaka. He's been pretty effective in this series too. He's gotten so many second chance opportunities for his team. And now he's able to cut the lead down to 7. 39-32 is the score. Warriors up by 7. 1 minute and a half into the second quarter. Quinn Cook has the ball. Bounces it over to Thompson. Thompson guarded by Danny Green. Passing off to Livingston. Livingston cross-court pass to Quinn Cook. Now Quinn Cook finds Thompson in the corner. No space. Not able to knock it down as Ibaka boxes out Bogut for the rebound. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Picking up the pace. Nice little hesitation. Dribble. Step back. Fade away. Jumper over Klay Thompson. And Kyle Lowry gets his first bucket of the game. 39-34 is the score. 5-point lead for the Warriors. Here comes Kevin Durant. Guarded by Siakam. KD gets a screen. Now he's got Serge Ibaka, his former OKC teammate. Ball is loose. And now Kevin Durant is limping. Oh no, as Ibaka comes down, there's going to be a foul. That is not good as Kevin Durant ends up holding his Achilles. And this is the worst possible thing that could have happened. This is the risk of why he don't know if he should have been coming back or not, as he's asking for help. So this is terrible for the Golden State Warriors, as he's not able to even put a lot of force on his right leg. Yeah, and they're actually don't think that the fans were actually cheering. So that is not something good that the fans should be doing, especially for a guy who is risking his career by playing to try to help his team out. And he just stepped with a lot of force on that right leg, and he immediately felt it, and he immediately dropped. This is terrible, terrible for the Golden State Warriors. Good job by, they're even saying it, Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka just told the crowd to not cheer, because as we go to a timeout break, terrible, terrible stuff that the Golden State Warriors just saw, happen to them right now. This is the worst thing that could have happened. They had the guy that hopefully could strike fear into the Raptors that could help them get back into this series. And just like that, with one step, it looked almost very similar to the move that Kobe Bryant did in 2013 when he got injured, where and it was against the Golden State Warriors, where he just kind of did a jab step, attacked with his right leg, and then he just kind of felt it, immediately dropped, and he just ended up tearing his Achilles. So I hope that KD, hopefully he just tweaked it. Hopefully it's nothing too serious where he made it worse than what it was. But again, this is the worst possible thing that could have happened to the Golden State Warriors, as hopefully he is not out for long, and hopefully his health should be the most important thing. I completely understand that he wants to help his squad get back into this NBA Finals and win another ring, but at what cost? It's at either the cost of your basketball career or, another ring. So he made a decision, but hopefully it is nothing too serious. Hopefully he just tweaked it and he did not tear the Achilles and make it worse. So, but I'm glad that the crowd was told to shut up. The crowd was told to not to cheer, because there were fans that were cheering that Kevin Durant was knocked down to the floor, and they were cheering that. So but good things I heard that Serge Ibaka was telling the crowd to not cheer for that. That is not the way to do it. So good stuff and good job by Serge Ibaka to not have the crowd cheer for an injury, because that is just probably the worst thing that you could do as fans. So we're in a timeout break, guys. That's why I have not been describing the action. KD had to get help to be taken to the locker room. Hopefully it is nothing too serious and we get an update as the game goes on. But this is terrible news for the Golden State Warriors, who were looking to try to get back into this series. And they just look like they had the momentum. They have a 5-point lead right now, 39-34. But if you're just coming in, KD ended up stepping really hard on that right leg, and he ended up re-injuring it. We are going to get hopefully an update to see if it was hopefully just a tweak of the Achilles, but it seemed to be that Achilles because he was holding the back of his calf, the lower calf of it. So very, very tough to see for Kevin Durant. Hopefully he is okay. My goodness, what a sequence like that. Hopefully he's okay. From the way he looked and for the way he kind of called his teammates to kind of help him out, it did not look good. It doesn't seem like he might return in this game because even after he played a few minutes in that first quarter, he already had it iced up, wrapped up. He just wanted to be precautious as he can. But again, we don't even know how ready was Kevin Durant. Was he 75% ready? Was he 50% ready? We don't even know how ready he was. So now we are back as before that play even happened, Serge Ibaka got fouled. So now Ibaka is at the free throw line. Knocks down the first free throw. As they show highlights of him coming to the locker room right there as Iguodala and Curry both following him into the locker room. As we're going to see, probably in a few minutes, we'll hopefully get an update as Ibaka not able to knock down the second free throw. So now let's see, how is this going to affect the mindset of the Golden State Warriors knowing that they do not have their best player on the floor now and on the team as DeMarcus Cousins is in the game now trying to get into the paint, and he does, and he's still able to get that tough layup to fall. So now the score is 41-35. Warriors with a 6-point lead again. Here comes Lowry. Attacks baseline. Under the basket. Ended up stepping out of bounds. So a turnover by the Toronto Raptors. As they're showing the replay right there of that stomp on the right foot. And he just immediately felt it. Immediately Kevin Durant fell to the ground. And he just knew that something was wrong. As Sean Livingston now tries off the glass, but he's not able to convert. And Ibaka gets another rebound. Raptors are down by 6, 35-41 as Van Fleet, guarded by Cook. Now he goes around the screen and he passes it off to Lowry. And now the ball into the hands of Serge Ibaka, backing down on Thompson, using his strength, but he's not able to hit the fadeaway jumper as DeMarcus Cousins gets the rebound. Now Quinn Cook, picked up by Van Fleet. Cook going to his left, bounces it over to Cousins. Cousins kicks it out. Look at the ball movement by the Warriors. Cook right back to Livingston, bounces it over to Cousins. Cousins going right at Ibaka, and he's able to absorb the contact and get the layup to fall. So that's back-to-back field goals for DeMarcus Cousins. 43-35 is the score. 8-point lead for the Warriors. Their highest of the game is a steal by Livingston. Here comes Livingston now in transition for the Warriors. Kicks it out. Now Quinn Cook in the corner for three. No, but look at that. DeMarcus Cousins with one hand gets the offensive rebound and he gets fouled. So now the Warriors, let's see what they're going to do. So far, so good. They do not look phased for what happened to Kevin Durant. Hopefully that just motivates them to show, okay, you know what? We lost our best player, but we're going to do it for him. We're going to try to win this game for him. So let's see if they have an extra type of motivation as DeMarcus Cousins hands it right off to Klay Thompson. Now Thompson gets double-teamed. Almost gets the ball stripped. Able to give it off to Livingston. Livingston over to DeMarcus Cousins. Open for three. Cousins knocks it down. Back-to-back field goals for Cousins. This time a three ball. 46-35. Warriors on a 7-0 run. As Siakam goes into the rim. Misses it. And he gets his own missed opportunity. Oh, good hustle by Pascal Siakam, who cuts the Warrior lead down to 9. Thompson loses the ball as it goes out of bounds. Good defense by Lowry to stay right under him. 46-37 is the score as Van Fleet, guarded by Quinn Cook. Kawhi Leonard back in the game as there's a foul now on Livingston, pushing off on Kawhi Leonard. So now this is where the Warriors have to stay focused. They cannot get these easy fouls called on them because then they will get the Raptors into the foul trouble. Actually get them into the bonus, and now the Warriors will be in foul trouble. Cousins sending a message now, showing that, you know what, haven't played good these last couple of games, but give me another opportunity. And now look at that. He's got 7 points tonight already, more than he had in Game 4 as Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Klay Thompson. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Van Fleet, to Lowry, to Gasol. Back to Lowry. Lowry with a jab step. Has Draymond Green in front of him. Has 4 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to act quick. Goes to the floor. Not able to knock down the layup as DeMarcus Cousins trying to knock it off. Instead, the ball will just go right back to the Golden State Warriors as the shot clock went off. So the score is still 46-37. Toronto are down by 9. 7 minutes and 26 seconds left in this second quarter. As the Curry will be back on the floor. We have Livingston, Klay Thompson, DeMarcus Cousins, Curry, and Draymond Green. As Livingston gets multiple screens, trying to lob it up to Cousins. Finds Green. Green gets that one off the glass. Right over Gasol. Oh, nice little play by Draymond Green. Good awareness to try to throw that one up. As Nick Nurse calls a timeout. The score is 48-37 as the Golden State Warriors now with their highest lead of the game, 11 points. Good play right there by Cousins to see Green cut into the basket. And look at that nice little floater over the hands of Marc Gasol. Good job by Draymond Green, giving the Warriors an 11-point lead. So now the score is 48-37 as we go to a timeout break. 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in this second quarter. And again, a brutal, brutal loss for the Golden State Warriors as Kevin Durant ended up tweaking that right leg again. It could have been the Achilles because he went right down to the floor. So hopefully we get an update to see how brutal the injury is. Hopefully it is nothing too serious that'll just keep him either out of this game or out of this series. But at least nothing too major. Well, he'll need surgery. But let's see what is going to go down between these two teams. Guys, let me know in the chat who you think is going to take this game. Is it going to be the Warriors? Can they try to make it over the obstacle that is ahead of taking down the Raptors in Toronto to try to force a Game 6? Or are the Raptors going to lift their first NBA championship in franchise history? You let me know in the chat. See who is going to take this game. So as we are in a timeout break, let me get a nice little break of water because I've been talking for about 50 minutes straight. So many things. Again, such a brutal loss. You're thinking, all right, well, Kevin Durant is now with the Golden State Warriors. He's able to kind of help out, try to see if they can force a Game 6 and then maybe get back to Golden State and then force a Game 7. And KD was performing before he even left this game in the second quarter. KD had 11 points, 3 triples. He was feeling it from beyond the arc. But then all of a sudden, one wrong step on that right leg forced him to kind of go to the locker room. So hopefully it is nothing too serious that keeps him out for many months. And hopefully it just keeps him out of this series. I mean, he won't play anymore in this final series, but you never know. Maybe he's just a slight little tweak and he just needs rest. But again, we don't know how good he was, how good he was feeling. Maybe he was only at a 50%. Maybe he just thought, you know what, this is it. This could be win or go home. I got to try to help my team as much as I can. And he was doing that, but one strong step and that just changed the direction of this game completely. But so far, the Warriors have been able to do good on his absence. DeMarcus Cousins checked in for KD, quickly had 7 points. He had a triple, got to the bucket. Now he had a nice little assist right over to Draymond Green. And just like that, the Warriors have an 11-point lead over the Raptors. So far, it has not fazed them. But it's going to be critical when it starts going down to those moments, to those fourth quarter, last few minutes where the Warriors need some type of offense and they're not trying to find it. All of a sudden, now we're missing KD because that's exactly what he provides to this team, is just that scoring at will. So now we have the game coming back on, guys. Toronto will have possession of the ball as they are currently down by 11 points, 48-37, showing everybody in Jurassic Park outside of Scotiabank Arena. As you see, look at this. Curry with 14 points. Durant had 11 points. Klay Thompson with 11 points. Cousins with 7 points. Draymond Green with 5 points. I mean, these are all the guys that have scored. Only problem, rest of the team has 0 points. So let's see who's going to have to step up for the Golden State Warriors off of the bench as Van Fleet has the ball, guarded by Curry. Now Gasol has it. Gasol being pressured by DeMarcus Cousins. He ended up forcing the turnover. Now here come the Warriors in transition. Curry kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson gets swatted by Kawhi Leonard. Sends it into the third row. Oh, Klay Thompson thought he had a good look. Thought he had a nice little three-pointer. And Kawhi Leonard comes in saying, no, not today, Klay. What a swat right there by Kawhi Leonard. And now, Warriors have 18 seconds on the shot clock. Klay Thompson, nice little behind-the-back pass. Now Draymond Green finds Curry. Curry waiting for the contact. Pass it off to Livingston. Look at the ball moving. Warriors looking free, flowing. Here comes Livingston. Fadeaway jumper. Not even close. But look at this. Second chance up for... Oh, what a block by Kyle Lowry. On the other end. Gets a layup. Defense to offense. Oh, Lowry with a swat on DeMarcus Cousins. Ended up knocking that ball into the other side of the court. And he was able to save it and score. 48-39. 9-point lead for the Warriors. Here comes Green. Green gets his pass deflected. Finds Curry from downtown. Curry gets the foul called. And one opportunity. Van Fleet gets the call. So now he has 3 fouls. And now Curry with the 4-point play opportunity. Oh, now the Raptors are making those small mistakes that they have not been making. Is fouling shooters as they take. And Curry buried all of that 3 ball. Got hit as soon as Fred Van Fleet tried to block that one. So now Curry trying to complete a 3-point play. The score is 51-39. Golden State is up by 12. Curry trying to make a 13-point lead. He's got 17 points. Makes it 18 points. And now the Warriors are up by 13 points. 52-39. 6 minutes left in this second quarter. Now here comes Kawhi Leonard. Guarded by Iguodala. Leonard goes to his right, ends up going to the paint, stops on a dime, fades away, gets that one to go as Iguodala loses his shoe. Kawhi Leonard, the Warriors have not had an answer for Kawhi this whole series. 52-41 is the score. 11-point lead for the Warriors. Now Curry, guarded by Green. Pass it off to Draymond. Now Draymond finds Clay. Clay, top of the key, not able to knock down that mid-range. And DeMarcus Cousins ends up fouling Marc Gasol. Trying to get the ball right back for the Warriors. Instead, he gets called for the foul. 5 minutes and 29 seconds left. 52-41 as Steve Kerr trying to call out some plays. Trying to have the Warriors continue their run to try to slow down these Raptors. It almost seems like it's the opposite now. It used to be like the Warriors when they had a lead. It was safe. They were in control. But now, Warriors leads are just always dwindle against the Raptors as Kawhi Leonard getting aggressive and he gets the foul called against Iguodala. So now Kawhi Leonard starting to react to the defense now. So now he's starting to get to his spots. So Leonard going to the free throw line again as both teams are in the bonus for the remainder of these 5 minutes of the second quarter. 52-41 is the score. Kawhi Leonard at the free throw line trying to make it 9 points. 9-point deficit actually. As Leonard knocks down the free throw. Nice little move right here by Kawhi Leonard. Just kind of trying to stay away from Andre Iguodala and the double team. And he's able to get to the rim. So now, here comes Leonard. Knock down the first free throw. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2. Kawhi knocks down both. Cuts the lead down to 9. 52-43 is the score. Warriors currently up with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in this second quarter. Here comes Curry, dishing it off to Green. Green finds Iguodala. Right back to Curry, who loses the ball. Goes out of bounds. Off of Curry, he does not believe that the ball went out of bounds on him. Felt like it was contact by the Raptors. But the referees aren't going to change it, and they can't review it. So now here comes Lowry. Lowry, fade away near the baseline. Not able to knock it down, and Cousins gets the rebound. And now Cousins brings the ball down. Finds Green. Green behind the back to Iguodala. Now Iguodala trying to reset. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Curry has it. Guarded by Danny Green. Curry kicks it out to Iguodala. Iguodala, 3-ball, in and out. DeMarcus Cousins gets the offensive rebound and he puts it back. And now the Warriors are getting second chance opportunities. They have an 11-point lead now, 54-43. And now here goes Kawhi. Spin move. Almost gets stripped. Gets rejected by Cousins. Still has the ball. Leonard in the paint. Kicks it out. Lowry has it. Thought about the 3. Instead, he's going to hold it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Lowry. Going to his right. Right at Clay. Kicks it out. Siakam from the corner. Siakam. No, not able to knock it down. As Danny Green gets another second chance for the Raptors. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Siakam. To Gasol. Right over Lowry. Lowry going right at Green. And Green gets called for the foul. And now there's going to be a technical foul against Draymond Green. He is very, very frustrated at the foul. He has got to be very careful. If they're not, they're going to try to eject him from the game, and the Warriors do not want that. So now it's going to be 2 free throws for the foul and 1 for the technical free throw shot. So a potential 3-point play. Oh, no. As Lowry goes right at Green. And Green doesn't look like it was a foul. So I agree with Draymond Green. It doesn't look like it should have been called for a foul as Kawhi Leonard knocks down the free throw. Technical free throw shot. Could have been the shoulder that got hit by Kyle Lowry. But Draymond Green gets called for the technical and the foul. As Kyle Lowry now headed to the free throw line. Golden State has a 10-point lead. 54-44 is the score. Lowry knocks down the first free throw. Green looked like he was going to the bench, going to get taken out. Instead, he just kind of cooled off. Now he's headed right back into the game. He's got to be very careful because he is the heart and soul of these Warriors, and they need him. As Kyle Lowry in and out on the second free throw, so it's a 10-point lead still for the Golden State Warriors. As Danny Green's able to knock it out and ends up being backcourt violation by the Golden State Warriors. As Steph Curry looking at the referee saying, how could that have been a backcourt violation? It should have been off of Danny Green, but it was off of Curry. And yep, good call by the referees. So now Marc Gasol has the ball. Warriors getting turnover now. And now Kawhi Leonard now goes around to the left. Nice little hesitation. Nice little step back. Nice pivot foot. Comes up short. And Kawhi Leonard gets hit, but no foul was called. Here comes Draymond Green. Pushing it up the ball. Bounces it over to Cousins. Cousins up and under. And he gets the foul called. So now DeMarcus Cousins headed to the free throw line. And he seems to be the X factor for the Golden State Warriors in this second quarter. Ever since KD got injured. As Kawhi Leonard, nice little move to get around DeMarcus Cousins, but he wasn't able to knock down that floater. And now look at DeMarcus Cousins with a nice little up and under. Good athleticism by DeMarcus Cousins. And now Cousins misses the first free throw. So the lead is still 54-45. Toronto down by 9 points with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in this second quarter. Here comes DeMarcus Cousins as he misses both free throws. So now Leonard with the rebound. Brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Now Leonard hands it off to Gasol. Gasol has some space. Gasol from downtown. Oh, 54-48 is the score. Timeout by Steve Kerr. And just like that, the lead is starting to dwindle down for the Raptors. And just like I was mentioning before, it's almost the opposite now. It's like the Warriors' leads, they can't hold them on. They can't hold on to them, especially with the defense that the Toronto Raptors throw at the Warriors. And just like that, they've been able to cut it down. So we're in a timeout break right now. 54-48 is the score. Raptors are now only down by 6 points. Very, very intense second quarter so far. Both teams are in the bonus. So after each foul, each player is going to the free throw line, getting 3 points. But now let's see what is going to go down. We're in a timeout break right now. 54-48 is the score. Golden State up by 6. They had a 13-point lead, which is the highest of the game. But Raptors, again, coming right back, forcing turnovers. First, a backcourt violation. Then Draymond Green got called for a technical foul because he fouled Kyle Lowry. And those are the small little details that the Warriors have to pay attention to, especially knowing that they are on the road. You cannot allow the Raptors to get free points. Don't just allow them to get free throws. Don't allow them to get easy buckets. This is the must-win game for both teams for me. If the Raptors don't win this game, they're risking for going to Game 7 because it's going to be tough. You took 2 at Oracle Arena, but can you take 3? That is going to be the tough task to ask for if you're the Toronto Raptors. As they're showing the replay of Kevin Durant, ended up stepping on his right foot and seemed like he re-injured that Achilles. So hopefully it was nothing too serious. Hopefully it was just a tweak. As the game is back on, Golden State has the ball. Andre Iguodala guarded by Kawhi Leonard. Iguodala finds Curry. Curry guarded by Danny Green. Ends up getting the foul called against Danny Green. And now Curry headed to the free throw line to get free points for the Golden State Warriors. As Danny Green doesn't believe he got called for the foul. He was right behind Steph Curry. Curry just waiting for the contact, waiting for the feeling of Danny Green behind him. That way he can try to initiate the contact and knock down those free throws as he did right there. So now Curry makes the first free throw. Makes it a 7-point lead now for the Golden State Warriors. So now here comes Curry. Knocks down both free throws. The score is 56-48. Back up to an 8-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. So now the Raptors trying to see if they can slow down this game in order to get a good bucket and execute on the offensive end. Steph Curry already with 20 points. But you can see, even if Curry has 47, they don't win the game. As Gasol trying to get into the paint, ends up getting fouled by the Warrior defense. And now Iguodala is upset that he doesn't understand why the foul was called. Feels like Gasol just threw the ball away. And now Iguodala going right over to Steve Kerr, trying to see if he saw something. As Kevon Looney now looks like he's grimacing in pain. So now here comes Gasol at the free throw line, trying to cut it right back down to a 6-point deficit for the Raptors as he knocks down the first free throw. 56-49 is the score. Kawhi Leonard trying to see if he can get his offense going. Again, he can just erupt for as many points as he wants at any moment. Here comes Gasol. Knocks down another free throw. So now the score is 56-50. 3 minutes left in this second quarter. Raptors are down by 6. Here comes the Golden State Warriors. Draymond Green, guarded by Kawhi, ends up handing it off right over to Iguodala. Now Curry. Curry ends up almost losing the ball. Gets it back, throws it up. Thought it was going to be a foul, and no foul was called. Here come the Raptors trying to take advantage. Leonard right back to Green. Green from the corner. No, not able to hit it. As now here come the Golden State Warriors. Klay Thompson with the ball. Trying to take that over on the mismatch. Tries the mid-range. Not able to knock it down. And there's no Warrior there to get the offensive rebound. So now here come the Raptors. Nice little inside-out dribble by Leonard. Now Marc Gasol taking it off the dribble. Finds Siakam. Siakam with a spin move. Double teamed. Nice ball movement by the Raptors. Danny Green gets right by his defender to Gasol for 3. Gasol, no, not able to convert on that 3-ball attempt as Curry gets the ball now. Gets deflected. Gives it off to Klay Thompson. There's not going to be a shot on that one as there's going to be another foul against Kyle Lowry or one of the Raptor defenders on Klay Thompson. So Klay Thompson will be shooting free throws. Always so tough when both teams are in the bonus because one little physical contact on an offensive player is going to get called for a foul and it's going to be immediate free throws. So now Klay Thompson at the free throw line. Misses the first free throw. Very rare that you see Klay Thompson miss free throws. So now the score is still 56-50. 6-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. Still less than 3 minutes left in this second quarter as Klay Thompson knocks down the second free throw. Makes it a 7-point lead. 57-50 is the score. 2 minutes left in this second quarter as Lowry hands the ball right off to Green. Now Green handing it right off to Kawhi Leonard. Leonard gets the mismatch he wants. He's got Kevon Looney on him. Goes to his right. Takes 2 steps. Tries the floater and he gets the touch on that one. Good move by Kawhi Leonard. And now here comes Green. Bullets that pass over to Iguodala. Now Iguodala tries to throw it. Ends up getting turned over. And now here comes the transition play by the Raptors as Siakam glides in the air. And he gets the layup to fall. Iguodala thought Curry was going to cut. Instead, he stayed in the same place. And Kyle Lowry was there to steal the ball. Here comes Curry. The score is 57-54. It's a 3-point lead. Curry, step back. Right over Siakam. Too strong. Danny Green with the rebound. Giving it right off to Kyle Lowry. The Scotiabank Arena is on their feet. They can feel the momentum shifting. Here comes Siakam. Guarded by Green. Ends up taking those 2 and ends up being an offensive foul against Siakam. Putting his elbows right there near the face of Draymond Green. So now it goes the other way. And again, look at this play right here. In transition. 3-on-1 for the Raptors. And Siakam gliding in the air to get that layup to cut this lead of the Warriors down to 3. Good play by the Raptors. And again, it's the defense that has been such a key to why the Raptors have had so much success against the Warriors. That just putting the Warriors in positions to force them turn the ball over or make uncomfortable shots. As Kevon Looney hands the ball right off to Curry. Less than a minute to go in the second quarter. Green finds Thompson. Thompson in the paint. Tries to go up and around. Couldn't convert. And now here come the Toronto Raptors. Here comes McCaw. McCaw giving off to Leonard. Leonard with the pump fake. Goes up, finding Siakam. Siakam off the glass, and he banks it home. 57-56. The lead has been cut down from 13-1. Now here comes Steph Curry, guarded by Danny Green. Now he pulls up, 3-ball. Oh, and he quiets down the crowd as Curry knocks down the three. 60-56 is the score. 10-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Kawhi Leonard deep from downtown, but he's not able to hit for that 2-for-1. And now here comes Steph Curry. Curry, guarded by Pascal Siakam. There's about a 2-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So the Warriors try to save it for the last shot. Curry, guarded by Siakam. Now Curry going to his left. Gets some space. Good hesitation. Almost loses the ball on the floor. Curry throws it up. Not able to hit. Goal! Kevon Looney off the missed opportunity by Curry. Tips it in. Now here comes Green. Green from half court. No, not able to bank it in. And just like that, from only having a 1-point lead in the last minute of this game, the Warriors able to knock down 2 buckets back to back. And now they have a 6-point lead. 56-62 is the score as we go into halftime. As they're showing an update right here for Kevin Durant. Let's see what will happen in the halftime break. Hopefully they can provide an update on Kevin Durant, who got injured. So let's see what was going to happen for Kevin Durant. Hopefully it is nothing too serious that doesn't just keeps him out of this game, but hopefully it doesn't keep him out for multiple games. So guys, halftime break just started. Golden State Warriors had a 13-point lead. The Raptors were able to pull within 1, but then Curry buries a 3-ball, and then Kevon Looney tips in a missed opportunity by Curry, and just like that, the Warriors end that first half with a 6-point lead, 62-56, as we go into a halftime break. So there's going to be about 10 minutes before we start covering the game again. But guys, let me know what you think. Go ahead and put something in the chat if you guys want to know. Ask any questions if you guys want to talk before the game comes back on. Let me know who you think is going to take this game. Is it going to be the Warriors? Are they going to be able to face the Toronto Raptors in Game 6 at Golden State? Or are the Toronto Raptors going to take this title away from the Golden State Warriors? Do let me know in the chat while we wait for the halftime break to end. There's still plenty of action left to be played, guys, between these two teams. So we will see what is going to go down in the second half between the Warriors and the Raptors. As we go ahead and check out the box score right here for both teams. Raptors looked like they had momentum on their side. They could have been within 1 at going into halftime. Instead, they allowed 2 buckets late in that second quarter to go in, and now they are down by 6. But again, no lead is safe against the Toronto Raptors. It's something that you would have never thought. You would have thought the opposite. Usually with the Golden State Warriors, when they're down by 20, when they're down by 15, when they're down by 10, you feel like, well, they're in control. You know, there's still hope that they can come back and easily win this game. But now it's the opposite. Now the Warriors have the lead, and you still don't feel safe because of Kawhi Leonard, because of Kyle Lowry, because of Marc Gasol. It's just so many different guys that are contributing for the Toronto Raptors that you don't know who's going to step up and help them get back into this game. So as we check out the box scores, leading scorer for the Toronto Raptors is Marc Gasol, who has 15 points in the game. He is 4 for 5 from the field. He's got 2 triples. Also, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. So just shows you how much of an impact Marc Gasol has had for the Toronto Raptors. Pascal Siakam with 10 points, 2 rebounds in the game as well. And Kawhi Leonard with 13 points in this game. 4 for 12 from the field, so not that good shooting-wise, but he's still been able to get to the free throw line 6 times as well. Danny Green with 4 points in this game. Kyle Lowry has 5, but he's got 3 fouls already, so he's got to be very careful. Fred VanVleet also with 3 fouls in the game. Serge Ibaka off the bench with 7 points. And that is kind of the spread for the Toronto Raptors. Raptors ended that first half with actually 8 turnovers in that first half, but they were able to get 9 offensive rebounds, which helped them stay very close to the Golden State Warriors. As for the Golden State Warriors, they have 9 turnovers so far in that first half. and they were only able to get 5 offensive rebounds. But the leading scorer is Steph Curry. He's got 23 points, 7 for 11 from the field, 3 for 5 from beyond the arc, and he is 6 for 6 from the free throw line. So he is, again, going to have to take the heavy load for the Golden State Warriors, knowing that Kevin Durant is probably not going to be able to return to this game, and he's just going to have to either score or just try to facilitate the ball to get his guys going. Klay Thompson has 12 points in the game. Kevin Durant, who hasn't played since early on in that second quarter, has 11, but nobody else has double digits. You got Andre Iguodala with 0. You got Draymond Green with 5 points. You have Kevon Looney with 2, and that's basically about it. Nobody else off the bench has points, so that is not a good look for the Warriors, because then you're putting more and more pressure on your guys to just try to produce. And yes, it might help them in this game, but how far can you go? Can you really go into force a game 7? Just kind of using that strategy. We're like, okay, yeah, let's just allow Curry to get it. Allow Klay to score. Allow Draymond Green to knock it down. But oof, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens as we have Thomas Hess. What's up, Thomas Hess? Thank you so much for coming into the chat, my friend. He said, #WeTheNorth. Oh, my man, Thomas going for the Raptors. Now we got somebody predicting he wants them to win a championship. He says, Thomas said, you're doing pretty good at commentating. You should use the green screen and make your stuff a little more. Yeah, dude, I know. No, yeah, thank you so much. He's saying, not throwing any shade, just saying because I think you're legitimately good at. Oh, thanks so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Yeah, dude. I've been trying to see probably, Thomas, the worst thing obviously the worst part about it is I wish I could show you the game, but I can't. That's probably been the one big thing that I kind of regret kind of doing it. It's just like, damn, like, I mean, it's all cool that I'm commentating and at least, doing the play-by-play just in case people can't listen, but yeah, dude, I just wish I could show the game. But you're right, I gotta implement something to make it something type of different. That's why I implemented the score, the ticker. That way that you guys don't have to literally follow me and hope that I say the score. That way it's just on there. But yeah, you're right, my man, I gotta do something different but his green screen is a good idea. So, but thank you so much, Thomas. That's what I need, man. I need feedback. Like, it's all cool that everybody's kind of, saying that, good job, but I much rather have feedback. So, Thomas, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you even taking the time to chat it up with right there and let me know about anything to kind of make it more modern. Yeah, because I'm with you, my man. I got to make it completely different and I guess more interactive too. That way it's just not a bore that, you're kind of just looking at a score and just listening to somebody's voice. But again, thank you so much, Thomas. I appreciate the feedback, my friend. Hopefully you're enjoying the game. But again, we're in a halftime break right now, guys. 62-56 is the score. Again, Warriors seem like they feel like they should be in control, but again, in Toronto, road game, and the Raptors just look like they can pull off a quick comeback, go on a nice little scoring run at any moment. So it's very, very close to call. Don't know who is going to take this game. And the Raptors to me, this is the perfect scenario. They did not want to go into halftime being 13 points down or being, any 20 points down, any double-digit lead. They didn't want to be, down like that. But yeah, let's see what happens. Very interesting to see how the Raptors are going to be able to try to come back against the Warriors. But again, same thing happened in previous games where Kawhi Leonard just kind of took over in that third quarter, burying 2 quick threes, getting his team back into the lead, and it's just stuff like that. But it's going to take a lot. But luckily for the Raptors is that what the advantage that they have over the Warriors is their role players, is their bench, is that Fred VanVleet can step up, or Norman Powell can step up, or Serge Ibaka is going to have to step up. While the Warriors, you don't have a lot. You have Sean Livingston, you have Bogut, you have Quinn Cook, guys that can produce, but haven't seen it so far. So far, the only guy that has been able to step up off the bench for the Warriors is DeMarcus Cousins, who has 9 points, and he just started burying a three-pointer, getting some quick points in the paint. But again, it's going to need more. Warriors need more if they want to try to sustain this kind of pace in order to try to take this Game 5. Thomas S. in the chat saying, no doubt, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Sorry that you're stuck at work, dude. Not watching the game, my man. But so far, it's been good. But yeah, any update on Durant's injury? No, dude. So he went down in the second quarter, and it was the right Achilles for sure. The same injury. It was almost, I said it earlier, Thomas, it was almost very similar to like the injury of Kobe Bryant when he got injured with his Achilles, where he kind of just did a jab step, and then he tried to take a hard step on that right foot, and then you could just immediately see that the pain hit because he immediately dropped the ball, and he just fell to the floor, and he just could not get up, and he called somebody to help him out to walk him to the locker room. But yeah, as for an update, I think they said that they're not allowing any media people to go into the locker room, that Kevin Durant wants his space, and that hopefully by the end of the halftime break, they will be able to provide an update on his injury. It was it sucked, man. I was feeling it for KD because, I mean, all he wanted to do was help out his squad. He wanted to help out his team, wanted to see if they can have a chance to win a game on the road and force a game 6 to go back to Golden State. But I mean, you don't want a guy to get injured like that where, we don't even know if he was 100%. I'm pretty sure he was not 100% at all in this game. I'm pretty sure he probably would have been barely over 50, 70, 60%, 70%, but there was no way he was close to 100%. And now we just got to hope that it's not a serious injury. Hopefully it is nothing where he needs surgery or it keeps him out for months. Hopefully it's just like a tweak of the Achilles or a tweak of an injury on that right leg. And hopefully it's just, okay, well, he's not going to return to the game. But hopefully they provide an update in the next couple of minutes here in the halftime break. I am listening in just to be sure. Hopefully they announce something. But yeah, that was rough for the Golden State Warriors. But again, KD, he was killing it in the few minutes that he played. He knocked down triples like nothing. One over Kawhi Leonard, one over another defender. He was just unstoppable in the minutes that he played. And you could just tell that the Warriors just had a confidence in him. They're like, all right, well, we got our guy back. We got the guy that we need that can help us get this game on the road in Toronto. But sucks to know that he ended up getting injured. So hopefully we get an update on him soon, as we're still in a halftime break right now, guys. Only a few minutes left, and then hopefully the third quarter will begin. And that way we can keep doing the play-by-play. Still 24 minutes of action left between these two teams. It's a 6-point deficit for the Toronto Raptors. I think a lot of players mentioned it on the Toronto Raptors, as well as former NBA players like Chauncey Billups or Jalen Rose, and on the pregame show. It's a must-win for the Raptors. If they do not win this Game 5, you're practically setting up a Game 7 in Toronto. And yes, I know that the Raptors have won at Oracle Arena back-to-back times, but again, it's a completely different environment in a Game 6 where you have a team that they have nothing to lose now. I mean, they're at a point of win or go home. There's nothing left for the Warriors to do. So they're just going to come out uber aggressive, knock down as many shots as they can, and just bury threes and just try to force a Game 7 at all costs. And that's exactly what happened today. And you expected it. I'm pretty sure everyone expected it as well. But, it was crazy. As Thomas said, you seen he was icing his Achilles yesterday in practice? Yep. There's much to love for the games. At least his heart wanted everybody to feel it. Yeah, dude. I hope not. Thomas is right. He's saying that, dude, I saw the practices. I saw all over Instagram and social media, he was icing it after practice. Dude, even after today's game, in the first quarter when he got a break around this, maybe with 3 minutes left in the first quarter, he went to the bench, immediately iced his Achilles. So you could already tell that he was taking a big risk playing in this game today. So, and I agree with you. The KD, as much as people make fun of him, as much as people hate on him, dude, he's got a lot of love for this game, and it proves why he's one of the top players in the world at playing basketball like that. It's just amazing his skill and why he is considered probably one of the top. He's for sure top 5 in the NBA. But again, him taking this risk, let's see what happens, man. Because you're right, Thomas. If it is if he did tear his ACL, oh man, it is gonna be very scary for him. And hopefully it might take him a long while, or not the ACL. It's more of his Achilles. But let's not just try to. I'm just hoping that nothing crazy happens where it keeps him out of playing basketball for many months. I'd be happy with them just saying, you know what, he's not going to return to this game. He's probably just not going to be able to return in this series, but hopefully no surgery is required. It's just more of a healing process for him. But we will have to find out as the news comes out. So we're still in a halftime break, guys. Raptors currently down by 6 points against the Golden State Warriors in Game 5. 62-56 is the score. Still plenty of action left in this game. The second half, we're going to have to see how aggressive the Warriors are going to come out. To me, I thought that after the KD injury, I thought all their energy was just going to be sapped. I thought everything was going to be, oh man, they just lost all momentum. But no, good thing DeMarcus Cousins just kept scoring and scoring. They got a lot of different opportunities from different guys. And now, just like that, they still have a 6-point lead. They almost gave it up. Raptors ended up pulling in within one, but so many different opportunities for the Raptors. And now you just got to see, okay, who is going to come out with the more energy in that third quarter? The Warriors are very, very well known to come out of third quarters, either at home or away, and they just come out with this type of energy that it's a crazy, crazy storm, and that most teams, they can't handle it. But the Raptors have also been able to do that in this series, and they've been able to try to weather the storm and maintain their leads against the Golden State Warriors. So we'll see what happens. Thomas saying, hope it's not serious, man. I may be rooting for Toronto, but never wish that anyone... Yeah, man. I'm with you. I'm exactly with you like that. I never... As much as, whoever roots... I'm cool with you rooting for Raptors, for the Warriors, but I never want anybody saying, like, oh, yeah, like, good thing he tore his Achilles, or, like, yeah, like, good thing this guy got injured. Because that even happened, like, today. I think people were cheering at Scotiabank Arena, when KD fell. And then I think Serge Ibaka had to tell the crowd, do not cheer like that. There's no way you can respect, like, what kind of respect are you showing a guy like that when he gets injured? He's risking his career by tearing his Achilles like that and trying to risk it for his squad. But, yeah, it's a good thing Serge Ibaka did the right thing and just told them not to cheer. But now the third quarter is just about to begin, guys. So halftime is over. Play-by-play will get underway right now, as there's no update on KD. So now let's see if they hopefully announce it during the third quarter. Warriors will take first possession of this third quarter. Draymond Green has the ball, bounces it over to Klay Thompson. Thompson off one foot, passes it to Iguodala. Iguodala with a nice little spin move, and he gets that one off the glass. Good touch by Iguodala. High off the glass over the defender, and now he's given the Warriors an 8-point lead. 64-56 is the score. Van Fleet on the floor for the Toronto Raptors. An interesting move by Nick Nurse as Marc Gasol backing down on Kevon Looney. Kicks it out to Van Fleet. Van Fleet from downtown. No, not able to knock it down as Draymond Green fights for the rebound against Siakam, and he's able to get it. So now the score is still 64-56. 8-point lead for the Warriors. Double team for Klay Thompson. Thompson runs to the three-point line, buries it, and just like that, the Warrior lead is back up to 11. So now, 1 minute into this game, and now the Warriors are still feeling that energy. They feel like the momentum is still on their side. Can the Raptors try to slow down these Warriors as Kawhi Leonard is in the paint, kicks it out. Gasol bounces it over to Lowry. Lowry over to Siakam. Siakam from the corner. Not even close on that one as Curry trying to save it as Kawhi Leonard's able to get that one. Now a second chance opportunity for the Raptors, but the shot clock ended up going off. So let's see if they end up resetting it. If they do not end up resetting it, then Warriors will regain possession of the ball. So let's see what happens here as they are going to reset the shot clock for the Toronto Raptors as they did regain possession. So now here come the Toronto Raptors. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Kawhi Leonard inbounds it over to Siakam. And now Lowry finds Van Fleet. Now Van Fleet, guarded by Kevon Looney, gets another screen. Thought about the three, but he gives it right back to Leonard, who's got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Leonard runs right past the defender, finds Siakam. Siakam not able to connect on another three-pointer. And now Klay Thompson giving it out to Green. Raptors do not want to have one of those third quarters like they had in a previous game in the finals where they took 7 minutes to score their first field goal. As Curry passed it off to Looney. Now Green has it, looks for Klay Thompson. Thompson giving it out to Looney. Looney running right into the defenders, and instead nothing was called. So now here come the Toronto Raptors. Siakam passing it off to Gasol. Over to Leonard. Leonard guarded by Iguodala. Jab steps, giving it out to Lowry. Lowry's got the mismatch of Looney. Let's see if he tries to drive right by him. Yes, he does. Nice little stop. Fade away. Knocks down the nice little 10-foot jumper. And just like that, the Raptors get their first field goal of this third quarter. Now the score is 67-58 as Curry pulls up. Three ball not able to hit as the Raptors have a 9-point deficit in front of them in this third quarter as Kawhi, nice little spin move to the right. Ends up getting the ball knocked out, but he's able to get it right back. Bounces it over to Siakam. To Van Fleet. Van Fleet from the corner. Knocks down the triple for the Raptors. Oh, 67-61 now. 6-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. 9 minutes left in this third quarter as Iguodala passes it off to Looney. Now Green has it. Green driving it down the lane. Nobody stops him. He blows the layup. Oh, Green thought he had an easy look, and he's not able to convert. And now Van Fleet bounces it over to Siakam. Siakam now going right at Iguodala. Has the lane. Gets that one-touch drop. Count the bucket. Oh, Siakam now trying to get aggressive as he's now been able to cut the lead down to 4. And he's got a free throw to go to try to cut it down to 3 points. Siakam with the grown man move right at Iguodala. Iguodala got all of that wrist, and Siakam showing the emotion right there as he's screaming to the Toronto crowd, trying to get them hyped. Siakam has 12 points. He's 6 for 14 from the field. So they just announced that Kevin Durant will not return in this game as Siakam misses the free throw. KD will get an MRI tomorrow. They just announced that. So KD will not return in this game. It was a right lower leg injury is what they're calling it. So we will see what happens tomorrow in the MRI. If there even is a tomorrow for the Golden State Warriors as Curry gets some separation, tries a 3, and he knocks it down from the corner. Oh, Curry is just a wizard without the ball, just separating from Fred VanVleet. And now he's giving the Warriors a 7-point lead again, 70-63. Curry's got 26 points. Now Siakam, giving out to Lowry, right back to Siakam. Now Siakam, nice ball movement as VanVleet now has it in the corner, guarded by Curry. Now VanVleet trying to cross over Curry, tries to throw that one up off the glass, is not able to hit. Thought there was going to be a foul. Instead, here come the Warriors. Now Iguodala looking for Klay Thompson, finds him. Thompson airballs that one, thought it was a deflection. And now here come the Raptors. They have a mismatch. VanVleet has the ball in the paint, bounces it over to Gasol. Back to VanVleet, open for 3. VanVleet not able to hit. And now Green ends up deflecting it off of the backboard. So thought the Warriors were going to be able to get the ball. Instead, it'll be with the Toronto Raptors. And there was a foul on the previous play on Kyle Lowry, who fouled the right arm of Klay Thompson as he took that shot, but it was not called. So now Marc Gasol and the Raptors have the ball back as Leonard pulls up from deep, not able to connect, as the Raptors having a tough time from beyond the arc in this second half so far, as Curry has a head of steam, kicks it out to Iguodala from the corner. Iguodala buries another 3-ball for the Golden State Warriors, and it's back to a 10-point lead. Warriors do not want to give up their lead to these Raptors, as Lowry, guarded by Looney, now he passes it off to Leonard. Leonard going to his left, rises up, trying to find a teammate. Instead, it gets stolen by Iguodala. Here comes Klay Thompson. Thompson going right at... Oh, what a move right there by Klay Thompson, who goes right at Fred VanVleet, and he's able to finish that shot. 12-point lead now. Klay Thompson looks like he's talking to somebody as he just started mouthing something over. Don't know if it was at somebody at Drake or anything, but is able to get that shot off. Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors now have a 12-point lead over the Toronto Raptors, and this is exactly what the Warriors needed, especially being on the road. And this is actually the opposite of what the Toronto Raptors needed. They needed to kind of hold on to that momentum that they started having and get on a nice little scoring run, but it did not happen. Still 7 minutes left in this third quarter. 75-63 is a score. Toronto Raptors are down by 12 points. Let's see what happens here. As we have Thomas Hess in the chat saying, so I've gotten stuck listening to the first half of the most playoffs, watching the rest I recorded at home after work, but for the play-by-play country, I'm definitely on top of my 3. Thanks, my man. I appreciate you, Thomas. You don't know how much that means to me, my friend. I appreciate you. Hopefully, I'm not stuttering over my words or talking too fast. I'm pretty sure it happens a lot. I'm pretty sure it will happen a lot, especially the more you listen, my man. But yeah, it sucks that you're at work, my friend, but hopefully I'm providing the action that you need, dude, and hopefully keeping you entertained while at work. That way you can at least still listen to the game. Still very, very close between these two teams. 75-63, 7 minutes left in this third quarter. Again, the Raptors had and I believe it was game 3 or game 4, one of those halves, they just had a terrible, terrible third quarter where they could not score a bucket, and then just ended up waiting, I think, 7 minutes without a field goal until they finally scored one. So At least they scored a few buckets, but again, they cannot allow the Warriors to get on this crazy, crazy run. And these are the type of storms that the Warriors are known to go on after the third quarter. It's like after the halftime break, they just erupt. They come out with a different type of energy. And they just, it is very, very tough to catch up from. So right now the Raptors down by 12, 75-63. Klay Thompson getting in on the action. Curry, the leading scorer so far, he's got 26 points. Klay Thompson with 17 points. And all the offense is coming from those two guys. If you're just coming in right now, it was just announced right now by the broadcast team in the game is that Kevin Durant will not return, as he did have a right lower leg injury, and so he will not return, and he will have an MRI tomorrow. Hopefully, it is nothing too serious that will keep him out for many months, like I mentioned earlier during halftime, because you feel for the guy. All he wanted to do was just help out his squad. That's all he wanted. Try to give him a chance to make it to Game 6 of the NBA Finals, and then all of a sudden, boom, gets injured. And now we don't even know if he's going to be able to come back in this series or if he's going to be injured for many, many months. So we will see as the game goes on. We're still in a timeout break right now, guys. Toronto needing to change some things up right now. They've not been able to convert on multiple three-pointers taken in this third quarter, which is probably the reason why they have not gotten closer to the lead against the Golden State Warriors. So far, they have 9 turnovers in the game. So they have to try to limit those in order to not allow the Golden State Warriors to score off of those turnovers. As the broadcast is coming back on right now, showing again the replay of Kevin Durant taking a step on that right leg and just ended up aggravating that injury. So now here come the Toronto Raptors. Lowry giving out to Gasol. Gasol guarded by Kevon Looney. And now ball to Van Fleet. Van Fleet's got 7 seconds on the shot clock. Dribbles. Pass it off to Lowry. Lowry from the corner ends up getting blocked. And now Curry outlets it right over to Iguodala. But Kawhi Leonard's right there to stop Iguodala from getting in transition. So now here come the Warriors. Klay Thompson, nice little spin, fade away, not able to convert as Kawhi Leonard brings down the rebound. And now Leonard, guarded by Iguodala. Let's see which Raptors going to start getting some points for this squad as Leonard gets into the paint. Left hand, not able to get it, trying to get his own missed shot. But Draymond Green's able to box him out. And now here comes Steph Curry, guarded by Van Fleet. Kevon Looney has the ball, gives it right back to Curry. Now Green, guarded by Siakam. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Curry pulls up behind the arc, not able to get it as Looney ends up trying to rise up and get that one tipped in. And Looney ends up falling really hard. But it's going to be a foul against the Toronto Raptors. Kevon Looney rising up over Kyle Lowry right there. Don't know where the foul is against the Toronto Raptors. But now Kyle Lowry with 4 fouls in the game. Very, very dangerous territory Kyle Lowry is in as Klay Thompson trying to dribble around Marc Gasol. And another foul is called on Marc Gasol. Toronto's got to be very careful. They do not put the Warriors in bonus territory because if not, it's going to be free points for the Golden State Warriors, especially now that they have a 12-point lead. So now the Warriors will go ahead and inbound the ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock as Curry has Gasol, bounces it over to Looney. Looney waits, and he gets right by Siakam, and he gets that floater off the glass to go. 14-point lead for the Golden State Warriors, their highest of the game. 77-63 is the score. Siakam kicks it out to Van Fleet. Now Van Fleet goes around the Marc Gasol screen. Now he's got Kevon Looney on him. Knows he has the speed to blow right by him. He gets the ball back. He wants to get a head start. Crosses over. Kicks it out to Gasol. Gasol passes it right back to Van Fleet. Good pump fake. Gets away from the defender. And Van Fleet knocks down the 3-ball at the end of the buzzer. Just what the Raptors needed. So now the score is 77-66. 11-point lead for the Warriors. Iguodala has the ball. Pass it out to Curry. Curry takes the 3. Bounces. Not able to get it as Siakam gets the rebound. Now here come the Raptors. Siakam thought about going at 3 Warriors defenders. Instead he kicks it out to Lowry. Back to Gasol. To Van Fleet. Van Fleet right over to Siakam. Into the hands of Gasol. Gasol gets fouled by Klay Thompson. And now it's going to be another foul against Klay Thompson. who I believe has 3 fouls. Kevon Looney still grimacing after that hit he took on the floor to try to tip that ball in. So now it's going to be free throws for Marc Gasol, who is 5 for 6 from the free throw line. And now he has a chance to try to cut the lead down to 9 points. Here comes Marc Gasol at the free throw line. Knocks the first one down. 77-67 is the score. Showing Kevon Looney how he fell on that shoulder. Then it looked like he bounced his head off of the hardwood. But he's still playing, so we don't even know if he's at 100% as well. But he has provided good stuff for the Warriors as he takes a break on the bench. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in this third quarter. Kevon Looney still holding his chest area on the right side. So now here comes Gasol at the free throw line. Knocks down both free throws. So now the score is 77-68. Gasol with 17 points. He's 4 for 5 from the field and 7 for 8 from the free throw line. So now here comes Curry crossing half court, passing it off to Draymond Green. Green right over to Livingston, who just checked in. Livingston giving it right off to Klay Thompson, deep beyond the arc, not able to hit as Kawhi Leonard skies for the rebound. Here comes Leonard, bringing the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. Leonard passes it off to Gasol. Scotiabank chanting as Van Fleet buries another 3-ball for the Raptors. Oh, now Van Fleet is coming in clutch in this third quarter. He's got 11 points. He's 3 for 6 from beyond the arc. And now here comes Curry, giving off to Green. Green giving off to Cousins. It ends up being a foul on the pass of Draymond Green. And now it's going to be against the Toronto Raptors. Oh, what a play right there by Van Fleet to give it off right there. Look at Van Fleet getting the space, giving Curry a taste of his own medicine as he goes around the screen, gets some space, buries a 3-ball for the Toronto Raptors. And now the score is 77-71. 6-point lead for the Raptors. Actually, 6-point lead for the Warriors now. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. 14 seconds on the shot clock for the Golden State Warriors as Livingston's ready to inbound it. Klay Thompson guarded by Danny Green. Here comes Thompson. Kicks it out to DeMarcus Cousins. Now Livingston throws it right back to Cousins, and he wasn't ready for the pass. Turnover by the Warriors. Here come Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors trying to take advantage of the turnover. Less than 4 minutes to go. Lowry going downhill all the way. Good pump fake. Gets DeMarcus Cousins out of the way, and he banks that one home. 77-73. 4-point lead now for the Warriors. 10-0 run for the Raptors these last 2 minutes. Here comes Curry. Mid-range. Too strong. Curry gets his own miss. Finds Klay Thompson. Thompson buries it right in front of the Toronto bench, and he silences the crowd. The score is 80-73. 7-point lead now for the Golden State Warriors. Raptors thought they were so close. They were getting closer, and then just like that, they allowed a 3-ball by Klay. Now Gasol has a small Livingston out. Let's see if he takes over the mismatch. Now look at the ball movement. Kawhi Leonard in the corner, not able to get it. And there's going to be a foul on the floor against the Golden State Warriors. And it's going to be on DeMarcus Cousins. Nice play right here. Raptors did good defense, but they did not expect that ball to go right back into the hands of Curry, who found his teammate Klay Thompson for the open 3. As we have Serge Ibaka coming back in. Toronto Raptors will go ahead and inbound the ball with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Klay Thompson with 20 points in this game already. Now Kawhi Leonard receives the ball from the inbound. Immediately attacks the paint. Kicks it out. Ibaka from the corner. Too high on that one, but look at Danny Green trying to tip it in. Still a loose ball. Nobody has it. Curry has it now. It's on the feet. No, Lowry steals it from him. Here come the Toronto Raptors. Lowry in rhythm. Tries a 3. No, not able to hit. Oh, what a crazy sequence between these two teams. Here comes Draymond Green. Feeds it into DeMarcus Cousins, who gets rejected, but there's going to be a whistle on the floor. And it ends up being a goaltending, so no foul on the Raptors, but 2 points for the Warriors. So now the score is 82-73. And just like that, the Warriors are again up by 9 points. 82-73 is the score. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left as Danny Green's ready to inbound the ball. And the Toronto Raptors are ready to initiate the offense as Lowry's letting the ball roll near the half-court logo. Now Lowry hands it right off to Kawhi Leonard. Leonard guarded by Klay Thompson. Waiting for the Ibaka screen. He gets it. Now he gets a double team. Bounces it over to Lowry. Lowry thought about giving it back. Instead he goes right at Cousins. Gets to the rim and he's still able to drop that layup to go. Good job by Lowry to absorb the contact. And every time he's got in the DeMarcus Cousins mismatch, he's taking advantage. Now here comes Green. Giving it off to Curry. Curry from the corner. No, not able to hit. 82-75 is the score. 7-point lead for the Warriors. Here comes Lowry. Gets aggressive. Bounces it over to Ibaka, who loses the ball out of bounds. Oh, unfortunate for the Toronto Raptors, who's had an opportunity to try to get that one to fall. Nice little play right here by Kyle Lowry. Splits two defenders. Gets right by DeMarcus Cousins. Takes a hard hit on the floor, but he's able to finish that layup. Good move by Kyle Lowry to provide some scoring on the offensive end for the Toronto Raptors. As we go to a timeout break right now, the score is 82-75. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in this third quarter. The Raptors, again, so close, yet so far away as they're still down by 7 points against the Golden State Warriors. This time, Klay Thompson starting to heat up in that third quarter. He's knocked down a few buckets as well. Now he's the second leading scorer for the Golden State Warriors. Curry with 26 points, but Klay Thompson with 20. So both guys are not going to have to produce because, again, Iguodala only has 5. Green only has 5. Kevon Looney has 4. And DeMarcus Cousins, I believe, has 11 points. So 3 guys, without counting KD, 3 guys in double digits for the Golden State Warriors. But that's about it. As for the Toronto Raptors, you wouldn't believe it if I told you, but I believe the leading scorer might be Marc Gasol. As we pull up the box score for the Toronto Raptors, and the leading scorer is Marc Gasol, 17 points. Kawhi Leonard, very quiet night. He's only got 13 points in the game. He's got 8 rebounds and 5 assists. He does have 2 steals and 1 block, but 4 turnovers for himself. You also have Siakam with 12 points, Lowry with 11, Van Fleet with 11 with 2 clutch threes in this third quarter. You also have Serge Ibaka with 7 points, Danny Green with 4. It's just a nice little spread for the Toronto Raptors. But again, plenty of time left in this third quarter and fourth quarter as well in order to get back into the game if you are the Toronto Raptors. It's very intense. Let's see what happens here as we have Thomas Hess saying, I've been telling everyone if KD comes back and they win tonight, it would go. But now, rest of the problems. Hey, dude, I was saying the exact same thing, dude. I was thinking, in my head, I was thinking, oh man, could you imagine, if KD comes back, able to help the Warriors get to Game 7 and win? I mean, that would be unbelievable. Now the Warriors are able to come back from being down 3-1. I mean, it'd be an incredible story. It'd be amazing basketball to watch. But yeah, dude, I was even thinking that if the Warriors were able to win without KD, could you imagine a Game 7 in Toronto and then KD ends up coming back in that game to help the Warriors win? I mean, I was like, it was so many different possibilities that could have happened. But now we don't even know. So let's see what happens. If Toronto's able to pull off this comeback right now to win their championship, to me, even without KD coming back in the series, it's still a must-win for the Toronto Raptors in this game because even though it's a win or go home for the Warriors, to me, if the Raptors do not win Game 5 today, you're basically, again, setting up Game 7 because you're going back to Oracle against a Warriors team that's going to be really pumped up to a crowd that is now hopeful that they can try to win another championship this year and make it a three-peat. But we will see because there's still plenty of basketball left to be played, guys. So we have the third quarter back on. Curry and Thompson, 26 and 20 points respectively. Both have played about 30 minutes. Let's see how much they're going to have to play. Are they going to even rest in this fourth quarter? How is the rest situation going to work for both teams? Are they going to leave Kawhi Leonard on? Who is going to play for these teams? Let's see. As we have Curry bringing the ball up. We got Livingston, DeMarcus Cousins, Draymond Green, and Andre Iguodala on the floor. Livingston has it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Iguodala passes it off to Green. Green looking for Cousins. Lobs it up. Cousins gets open. Gets an easy layup. easiest shot of the night for DeMarcus Cousins as he gives the Warriors a 9-point lead, 84-75. Siakam was no match for Cousins on that play. 1 minute and 40 seconds left in this third quarter. Here comes Fred VanVleet, giving it off to Kawhi Leonard. Now Leonard thought about the three, guarded by DeMarcus Cousins. He bounces it over to Siakam. Now Siakam dribbling, going right at Draymond Green. Couldn't make it, but Ibaka's there in midair to get the second chance opportunity. He is just in the right place at the right time for the Raptors, is Ibaka. And now the lead is down to 7 for the Warriors, 84-77. Curry, guarded by VanVleet, passing off to Livingston. Now Iguodala has it, over to DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins guarded by Ibaka now. Ibaka trying to reach in and strip it. Now Iguodala tries from deep, not able to hit it as Ibaka gets the rebound. Pass it off to Siakam. Now Siakam finds Leonard. Leonard going to his right. In between defenders, gets the foul call. So now Leonard going to the free throw line to try to get some easy free throw shots and try to cut this lead down to 5. Look at Siakam trying to do all he could, but there was no help defense on that one for DeMarcus Cousins, and he got an easy opportunity at the rim. 52 seconds left in this third quarter. Kawhi Leonard at the free throw line, trying to get his squad back into this game. As he misses another free throw. It's his second missed free throw of the night as Ibaka's waiting for a handshake, and he gets it from Kawhi Leonard. Just in case, again, this is to be determined, but Game 6 will be Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, as Leonard knocks down the second free throw, goes 1 for 2, and he cuts the lead down to 6, 84-78. Here comes Curry, giving it off to Iguodala. Now Livingston has the ball. DeMarcus Cousins thought about the three, giving it off to Curry. Now Livingston has it. Back to Cousins. Look at the ball movement. Beautiful by the Warriors. Leads to an Iguodala mid-range that misses. Livingston had the rebound, and he let it slip out of his hands, out of bounds. And now it's going to go right back to the Toronto Raptors. The score is 84-78. 6-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. There's about a 10-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Kawhi Leonard has the ball, guarded by Iguodala. Gets in the paint, kicks it out to nobody. Turnover by Kawhi Leonard. He thought somebody was in the corner. He might have thought it was somebody from the bench, and he ended up throwing that ball away. So the Raptors end up turning that ball over. So now here come the Golden State Warriors. No shot clock for them. They have 19.7 seconds, so they will have the last shot of this third quarter. They were trying to increase their 6-point lead. They put Klay Thompson in. So let's see what is going to go down as Fred VanVleet takes a break at the bench. Now here comes Curry. 16 seconds on this game clock. Guarded by Patrick McCaw, former Golden State Warrior. McCaw staying right at the hip of Curry. Finds Klay Thompson. Thompson runs down, kicks it out. Draymond Green from the corner. No, too short. Loose ball. Here comes Leonard. Has to shoot it up. Not going to make it in time, and it comes well short. And that is going to do it for the third quarter. The score is 84-78. It's a 6-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. Kawhi Leonard, 13 points in the first half. Only 1 point in the third quarter. So let's see how he's going to try to manage to get his offense going, to try to see if he can get his squad to the ultimate point of your NBA season. That is win a championship. They are 12 minutes away. Can the Toronto Raptors make a comeback? Only down by 6 points. End of the third quarter. Can they do it to win their first title in franchise history? Guys, we're going to have to find out in the next few minutes. We're at the end of the third quarter. Should be a few more minutes, and then we will get the fourth quarter action. I mean, if you're a basketball fan, if you're a Toronto fan, I mean, this is what you live for. You're nervous, but your team has the opportunity to see if they can try to get to the promised land in order to get their first title. Let's see what happens here. As we have Thomas Heston saying, legacy complete for real. I know, dude, it's just so many different things, so many different storylines for both of these teams, both players, star players, different stuff right here. As we have Exam KOG. Exam, thank you so much for coming to the chat, my friend, and commenting. He's saying, great comment. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully I'm not slurring over my words like I said earlier. I'm pretty sure I talk too fast. If you If you hear some noise around me in the background, I apologize. It is my fan. It is freaking hot today in LA. That is the only reason why. I just didn't want to burn up in my room. So just in case you hear a background noise, again, I apologize. It is my fan because I am just sweating like crazy. But yes, thank you so much, Exam, for coming into the chat. You also have yes, Thomas saying yes. On top of that, it would be the last game in Oracle ever. Exactly, dude. It'd be insane if like the Warriors were able to win this game and then end up going back to Oracle. But I mean, how terrible would it be that if it was the last game in Oracle and Toronto wins and they win the championship on the road? That would be so terrible for the Oracle fans and the Golden State Warrior fans. That would be probably the worst situation. Obviously, you're hoping that as a Golden State Warrior fan that you want them to go back home. That way they can force the Game 7. But, man, there's so much. I mean, Toronto, even if they do go to Game 6 at Oracle, they have the confidence that, hey, we won 2 on the road against the defending back-to-back champions. So we are not sweating anything. But, again, to me, this game right now, these 12 minutes for the Toronto Raptors have to be a must-win. This is Game 7 for them right now. If they do not win Game 5, to me, they're risking going to Game 7. And again, a Game 7 against a Golden State Warrior team that has been there before. They have those guys that have felt the pain of a Game 7. And it's very, very risky. So to me, you're the Raptors, you go all out. Either you rest Kawhi a little bit, you rest Kyle Lowry a little bit. He's got 4 fouls. So that is, again, it's going to be very tricky how Nick Nurse is going to play it. He has been... I mean, he's probably the most confident guy in his team. I mean, as he should be because he's the coach of the squad. But more importantly, he just has so much confidence that his role players, his bench players can step up for the starters whenever they're not performing. And in this case, Van Fleet with 11 points. But he does have 3 fouls. Kyle Lowry also with 4 fouls. Marc Gasol with 4 fouls. Just so many different things that Nick Nurse is going to have to consider. Raptors will have first possession. Here we go, guys. Fourth quarter, 12 minutes. Can the Raptors take this lead away from the Warriors in order to take their first title? As Ibaka finds Danny Green in the corner. No, way off as Quinn Cook gets the rebound. On the floor for the Warriors, Quinn Cook, DeMarcus Cousins, Klay Thompson, Jordan Bell, and Sean Livingston. So now here comes Sean Livingston. Driving down the lane, finds DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins gets swarmed by 3 defenders, and now there's going to be a foul. So now Cousins going to the free throw line to try to knock down 2 free throws. Curry taking a break on the bench. Let's see how fast Steve Kerr will play Steph Curry in this fourth quarter. Is Kawhi Leonard also on the bench? Nick Nurse has a tough decision to make. Do we risk the health of our guys, their energy, to try to win this game out and for a title? Or do we just kind of be, all right, well, if the lead starts growing, then let's just rest and wait for Game 6. Very tough to call. That is why I do not want to be coach. As DeMarcus Cousins misses the first free throw. 84-78 is the score. Here comes DeMarcus Cousins. Second free throw attempt. Knocks it down. And he's able to make it a 7-point lead. 85-78 is the score. Kyle Lowry on the floor. Ibaka, Danny Green, Norman Powell, and Siakam. As Siakam has the ball, guarded by Klay Thompson. Now here comes Lowry. Lowry picks up the pace, going under the basket, trying to dribble around the defenders. Now Ibaka has it. Right back to Lowry. Lowry finds Norman Powell. Norman Powell goes all the way, tries to lob it up to Ibaka. Great find by Norman Powell. Great awareness to try to attract as many defenders, and he just lobs it up perfectly to Serge Ibaka. So now the score is 85-80. 5-point lead. Ibaka almost has the strip, but DeMarcus Cousins is able to save it. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Sean Livingston giving it off to Cousins. Cousins from downtown. No, not able to hit. And Norman Powell gets the rebound, hands it off to Siakam. Siakam guarded by Jordan Bell. Now Siakam, see if he's going to go one-on-one against Jordan Bell. Ends up attacking the baseline. Almost gets stripped. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Siakam gives it off to Ibaka. Ibaka wants to go one-on-one against DeMarcus Cousins. And now Ibaka with 2 straight field goals. Rattles in the floater. 85-82. 3-point lead now for the Warriors. Here come Sean Livingston. Giving it off to Cousins. Cousins guarded by Ibaka. Cousins right back over to Quinn Cook. Cook gets the screen. Pulls up from deep. No, Quinn Cook showing off the range as he buries a 3-ball. 6-point lead now for the Warriors as Norman Powell receives a pass from Siakam. And now the Raptors moving the ball. Again, Lowry, nice little stop on a dime and a same move against DeMarcus Cousins. He is destroying Cousins on the defensive end. Oh my goodness, what a stop on the dime by Lowry as Quinn Cook spinning around Norman Powell. Gets baseline, bounces it over to Bale for the floater, and Bale's able to convert. 88, now 90-84. 6-point lead as Curry's already on the scorer's table, ready to check back in. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left. Here comes Lowry and the Raptors. Lowry, guarded by Cousins, is going to be an offensive foul against Serge Ibaka, and that is not going to be a good turnover by the Toronto Raptors. They do not need to make those type of mistakes, especially in this fourth quarter. Look at Quinn Cook attracting 3 defenders, and he bounces it right over to Jordan Bell, and then he buries a 3-ball. So Quinn Cook now emerging as the guy off the bench, try to help the Warriors maintain their lead. 90-84 is the score. 9 minutes and 24 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Steph Curry back in the game, as well as Draymond Green. Kawhi Leonard now coming off the bench. He's at the scorer's table. 13 seconds left in the shot clock. Green, guarded by Siakam. Green finds Clay. Right back to Draymond Green. Now Green, open lane, finds Jordan Bell. Lost the ball, so he didn't have a chance to put that one up. Right back to Green. Green gets rejected by Ibaka. Oh my gosh, what a defensive effort by the Raptors. Not allowing any easy shots for Golden State. And now, here comes Kawhi Leonard off the bench as they're showing KD actually in a boot he has left the building actually, so that is not good news for the Golden State Warriors as we have the game back on. Kyle Lowry passing it off. Here comes Kawhi. Kawhi stops, pass it off to Lowry. Lowry's got 8 seconds on the shot clock, gets a screen. He's got Jordan Bell on him. Let's see if he tries to use his speed. He pulls up from deep. Go Lowry from beyond the arc. 90-87, 3-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. Now Lowry with 16 points. Here comes Curry. Curry going right at Norman Powell to the lane and to the rim. And he easily gets that layup to drop. Oh, good job by Curry. Just making it look effortless. 92-87. 5-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left. Lowry bouncing it over to Powell. Powell ends up getting fouled by the Golden State Warrior defenders. So now they'll go ahead and inbound the ball with the reset shot clock. Look at Curry. Just nice little hesitation. Just feels the contact. Ibaka doesn't know if either to try to defend and block it or stay with his man. Ends up staying and allows Curry to get the layup as Powell hands it right off to Kyle Lowry. Now Lowry gets a screen by Ibaka. He has Draymond Green right in front of him. Hesitates. Attacks. Finds Ibaka. Cut it to the basket. And Ibaka finishes it with a 2-hand jam. Oh, timeout by Steve Kerr, and Lowry has just been stepping up for the Raptors in this fourth quarter. Whether it's a 3-ball or attacking the rim, this time he just cuts to the basket, finds the cutting Ibaka. Beautiful play. Ibaka with the great awareness to know, okay, I'm just going to cut. Nobody's got their eyes on me. Give me this 2-hand jam to finish it off. And Jurassic Park outside of Scotiabank Arena is on their feet. All they're waiting for, they'd only have a few more minutes, and they are going to experience a feeling that they have not experienced before, as they are now only down by 3 points. 92-89 is the score as we go to a timeout break in this fourth quarter. 7 minutes and 59 seconds left in this fourth quarter between the Raptors and the Golden State Warriors. Game 5. Can the Raptors pull off this comeback and beat the Warriors and end their dynasty? Or will the Warriors force a Game 6 and try to see if they can get back in this series and pull off, again, what only one team has been able to do in the Cavaliers of 2016 and come back 3-1 down in the finals? So a lot of things that have to work well for both teams, but let's see who's going to come out. Is the momentum with the Raptors right now? They've been able to cut the lead down. It's 3 points, but again, they haven't been this close since the second quarter where they were only down by 1. And the Warriors ended up just pulling away. So, again, let's see what the Raptors can do. But for the Warriors, they just have to try to limit their turnovers. They're not taking care of the ball, which is allowing the Raptors to just get good looks on the offensive end. Let's go ahead and check out the box score right here between both teams. Let's see what happens here as we have Toronto with 12 turnovers in the game as compared to they only have 6 for 26 from beyond the arc as well. Well, I believe Golden State should be leading in that category because in the first quarter alone, I think they had like 6 triples. As for Golden State, as I wait for the box score to load up right here for both teams. So Golden State actually has 11 turnovers, but they're 16 for 34. So they are 10 more 3 balls than the Toronto Raptors. Yet, they only have a 3-point lead. So that should tell you about the second chance opportunities that the Toronto Raptors are able to create. Big help is Serge Ibaka. He's just getting missed opportunities. He's such a big guy to box out, and Draymond Green alone was not going to be able to do that. They need Kevon Looney, but let's see when Kevon Looney, if and when he comes back, because he's the only body that can try to box out Serge Ibaka, unless you put multiple guys on Serge in order to box everybody out. Let's see what is going to go down in these last 8 minutes. Can these be the last 8 minutes of the NBA season? Or will this just be a series that's going to keep on going? Very interesting to see. Let's see what happens as we're still in a timeout break right now. Still waiting for the game to come back on. 92-89 is the score. 7 minutes and 59 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Raptors are 8 minutes away from glory and their first title of their franchise history, while the Warriors are just trying to make it out of Toronto and go back to Oracle Arena alive. So now here come the Warriors. They have the ball. And now here comes Andre Iguodala, guarded by Kyle Lowry. Iguodala looking for Curry. Curry pulls up, 35 feet plus, way off on that one. Lowry runs that ball down, not allowing any of the Warriors to get the rebound. And now here comes Lowry, crossing half court, guarded by Quinn Cook. Cook trying to pressure Lowry. Now Lowry dribbling within the arc, looking for some options. Nice spin move. Lowry finds Ibaka. Ibaka with the floater, not able to get it. And now the Warriors are able to get the rebound. And now here comes Klay Thompson. Thompson guarded by Norman Powell, giving it off to Iguodala. Iguodala guarded by Kawhi Leonard. Now Curry being guarded by Danny Green. Here comes Steph Curry. Gets a screen by Green. Curry has an open lane. Gets the basket. Gets rejected. Oh, what an effort by Kawhi and Serge Ibaka. Now here comes Danny Green in rhythm. Coming down the floor. Too strong. But look at Leonard over everybody. And he's able to put that one back in. Kawhi just bringing the lead for the Warriors down to 1. 92-91 is the score. Kawhi with a double-double. 16 points and 10 rebounds. Nobody was going to beat Kawhi on that rebound attempt. Here comes Curry. Goes right by Ibaka. Kicks it out. Iguodala had a 3. Instead, he gave it to Green. Green quiets the crowd down as he just increased the lead to 4. 95-91 as he gives a smile to the crowd. 6 minutes and 25 seconds left. Here comes Kawhi. Kawhi gets a screen. Trying to get a mismatch. He's got Iguodala on him. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Here he pulls up. Mid-range. Not able to connect as Curry gets the rebound. Now Quinn Cook has it, goes all the way down, kicks it out. Iguodala had a 3 instead. Passed it off to Draymond Green. End up double dribbling as Draymond Green with a costly turnover for the Warriors. Took that extra dribble when he did not need to, and he passed it out. Ended up forcing the turnover. Look at Draymond Green as he walks back smiling after he hit that 3-pointer. 95-91 is the score. Toronto's down by 4. 6 minutes and 5 seconds left in this fourth quarter. As the Raptors are going to inbound the ball right here. So Nick Nurse is actually going to put Serge Ibaka back, but Marc Gasol is at the scorer's table. So Serge Ibaka back in the game. We have Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, Kawhi Leonard, and Norman Powell on the floor. Now Kawhi. Kawhi has Cousins on him. Ends up going in and loses the ball. Iguodala strips it. Now Iguodala in transition. Kicks it out. Klay Thompson from the corner. Way off. Green trying to save it. Cousins has it. Look at Kawhi. Strips it from Cousins. Now Kawhi takes 2 steps. Almost takes the extra step. And Norman Powell rises up. Nobody tried to stop him. And he just soared all the way down the lane. One-hand jam. Because Steve Kerr is up on his feet, upset. They felt he should have been called for a travel on Kawhi Leonard because he took 2 steps. And it looked like he did. Like 1, 2. And it looked... Oh, and he almost... It looked like he did step. And look at Norman Powell just soaring all the way. And the Warriors defenders just stopped thinking, oh, that's a travel, it's a travel. Nothing was called. And just like that, the lead is down to 2 for the Golden State Warriors. And now, timeout by Steve Kerr. 5 minutes and 34 seconds left in this fourth quarter. My goodness, just when it seems like the Warriors are going to pull away with that Draymond Green 3, they look like they had a good opportunity with the Klay Thompson 3 from the corner, but it was way off. They lose the possession of the ball. And just like that, look at that. Kawhi Leonard looked like he's about to travel. Looked like he took the step, and then he let go of the ball and gave it to Norman Powell. Nobody defended Norman Powell, and he just soars through the air. Oh, my goodness. Steve Kerr was furious, but he's got to be very careful. This is not the time to try to get a technical foul because then you just give up free points and allow the Raptors to get back into the game. Guys, 5 minutes and 34 seconds left. This is going to be intense. Probably the most intense 5 minutes of the whole series because the season is on the line for the Golden State Warriors. If they can maintain this lead, they go back to Oracle, back to their home court and try to force Game 7. But for the Raptors, they're trying to end this season. They don't want to even look past this game because they want to get their first NBA championship in franchise history, and it's coming off of Kawhi Leonard coming from the San Antonio Spurs from the trade. Who would have thought that this one man, this guy, as good as he was, coming back from an injury, can help this team in the East make it to their first NBA Finals, and now they're 5 minutes away from trying to get their first NBA championship. So much is going to have to go down, and so much is going to have to work for the Raptors in order to help them get to that promised land. But Warriors are the toughest team to stop and the toughest team to beat, as can be seen in the last they've been to 5 straight NBA Finals. I mean, that alone, their resume alone, they've got already 3 championships out of the last 4 years. They're looking for a 3-peat. They've got back-to-back. They have the best players in the game. But the Toronto Raptors have just had this focus on them every game of the series, in that even if they were down a few points, they never counted themselves out. Nick Nurse always knew which guys to play, which rotation, what play to run, how to execute it, and the guys did it just perfectly. All right, here it goes, guys. 5 minutes and 34 seconds left. Who is going to come out? Who is going to be? Is it going to be the Toronto Raptors? Are they going to win their first title? Or are the Golden State Warriors just going to try to come out of Toronto with a victory on the road? And that means we're going to have a Game 6 on Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Let's see what happens here. We're still in a timeout break right now. Steve Kerr was furious at the end before he called that timeout, saying that it should have been a travel call on Kawhi Leonard, because if it wasn't called, then it just allowed Norman Powell to get an easy dunk. So now we have the game back on. Iguodala bringing the ball up, crossing half court. He's guarded by Kyle Lowry, looking for Klay. Klay gives it right back to Iguodala. Iguodala gets down into the paint, tries a fadeaway, too strong. Kawhi Leonard gets the rebound for the Toronto Raptors. Now Leonard pulls up, 3-ball. Oh, Kawhi gives the Raptors the lead, 96-95. Look at the guts that he's got. He has plenty of time on the shot clock. He decides, you know what? I'm shooting this one from downtown. Steph Curry trying to respond. No, not able to bury it. Gasol with the rebound, giving it off to Lowry. Now Lowry into the hands of Kawhi Leonard. He's guarded by Iguodala. Wants to go one-on-one. Takes it all the way. Hard stop. Foul. Gets it to fall. He banks it off the glass. Kawhi Leonard taking over this fourth quarter. 98-95. Toronto with a 3-point lead. Oh my goodness. Scotiabank Arena's on their feet. Here comes Klay. Klay running down. Giving off to Green. Green tries the floater, and he gets that one to drop for another field goal for the Warriors. Cuts the Toronto lead down to 1. 98-97. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. Here comes Lowry, guarded by Klay, giving it out to Fred VanVleet, to Gasol. Gasol Looking at Kawhi Leonard. He gives it to Kawhi. Kawhi, back-to-back buckets. He's guarded by Cousins. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Downtown, 3-ball, Kawhi! Oh my goodness, Kawhi Leonard! He has just exploded in these last 5 minutes. Another 3-ball. 101-97, 4-point lead for the Raptors. And the ball is tipped out. And it's going to be a foul against Marc Gasol over the back. Oh my goodness, Kawhi, he has just switched it on. This whole, through 3 quarters, he was quiet. 14 points, all of a sudden, he is knocking down 3 balls, getting to the bucket. Everything is going in. Kawhi just willing this team to the championship. Here comes Steph Curry going around the screen, giving off to Cousins. Cousins over to Iguodala. Look at the defense by the Raptors as Iguodala comes up short. Kyle Lowry gets the rebound. Now Lowry bringing the ball up. He's trying to waste as much time as they can. Raptors are in control. It's at their pace now. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Kawhi Leonard guarded by Klay Thompson. 1-on-1. 2 steps. Mid-range. Kawhi again. Oh my goodness. 4 straight field goals for Kawhi. Oh man. He is single-handedly destroying the hopes of the Golden State Warriors. Here comes Curry. Gets a screen. Curry too short. And now Van Fleet has the rebound. Scotiabank Arena are on their feet. They're jumping. They're 3 minutes away from realizing their dream. As they call a timeout, Nick Nurse wants to talk things over. As Kawhi Leonard, my goodness, if he does not win MVP, I don't know what the heck is going to happen. But this man has single-handedly given the Toronto Raptors the lead and just taken all the hope from the Golden State Warriors. As we go to a timeout break, I apologize if I'm screaming too loud, but oh my goodness, what a turnaround. Just a few minutes ago, we were talking about, okay, Raptors, they're down by 2, 95-93. What do they have to do to work? Look at this. Kawhi Leonard gets the ball, knocks down a triple, gives them the lead. He gets another possession, drives it in on Iguodala, runs right into his chest, gets that one off the glass. Gets another opportunity at a 3-ball, knocks it over DeMarcus Cousins. And then again, has Klay Thompson. Warriors trying to give him different looks. What does he do? Calls off the screen, wants to go 1-on-1, and he stops on a dime, gets a nice little floater. 4 straight field goals for Kawhi Leonard, and he is putting on the performance of a lifetime. The type of performances that you're going to remember for years to come. And it is just beautiful to watch. Unbelievable. Elizabeth Rios even saying, oh, dang. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you. You don't know what it means to me that you support me. So we have the game coming back on right now. Oh my god, just seeing these buckets by Kawhi Leonard just proves why this guy, how he has been able to just single-handedly. I know it's a team game, and I know that the Raptors have great role players, but when they needed it the most, Kawhi Leonard has been there, and he is just unstoppable in this fourth quarter right now. He is just single-handedly giving the Raptors a lead, taking it away from the Golden State Warriors. And it is just unbelievable that how this quick change in 2 minutes as we still on a timeout break right now at the moment. Oh, man. Wow, this is unbelievable as we have No Matias. What's up, No Matias? Thank you so much for coming to the channel and for listening, my friend. I appreciate you. He's saying GG to that three-peat. I know, my friend. I mean, I'm not counting the Warriors out yet, though. I mean, 3 minutes and 5 seconds is a lot of time in basketball. You know that. We all know that. It's only a 6-point lead, so I am not counting the Warriors out. I mean, to me, the Raptors have to just play really good defense. Good thing for the Raptors, they've been doing that. Only problem is that Curry and Klay Thompson and DeMarcus Cousins and Andre Iguodala and Quinn Cook, I mean, all these guys can shoot. On the floor right now is Klay Thompson, DeMarcus Cousins, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and actually not Iguodala, but Quinn Cook. But it's going to be Raptor basketball as Kyle Lowry is ready to inbound it. He's trying to find Kawhi. He gives it to Kawhi. Draymond Green now on Kawhi Leonard, a former Defensive Player of the Year. Here comes Kawhi, ends up getting fouled by Draymond Green. So now it's going to be an inbounds play by the Toronto Raptors. Green is going to try to take the challenge, not allow Kawhi Leonard to get off any bucket. Let's see if Kawhi has any other answer other than that. Here comes the Toronto Raptors. Going to get ready to inbound it, give it off to Fred Van Fleet. Van Fleet has it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Klay Thompson guarding Kawhi. Nice behind the back dribble. Here comes Kawhi. Fade away. Tough shot. Too short. Good defense by Klay Thompson. Now here comes Curry. Bring the ball down, guarded by Van Fleet. Warriors are going to need to execute down the floor. Quinn Cook has the ball. Cook giving it right back to Steph Curry. Curry giving it off to Klay Thompson. Thompson gets a screen, gets a good look. Klay Thompson from downtown on the left wing. Drops the lead down to 3. 103-100. Now here come the Toronto Raptors. Kyle Lowry. Are they going to respond? Or are they going to try to waste as much time and try to execute? They still have to score. They cannot allow the Warriors to get back into it. As Gasol, guarded by DeMarcus Cousins, bounces it over. Lowry, open for deep. Lowry not able to hit it as Steph Curry gets the rebound. And now the Warriors bringing the ball down. Here comes Curry. He gets a nice little screen. 3-ball, not able to hit it. It's DeMarcus Cousins. They're going to wave it off. Oh, DeMarcus Cousins jammed the missed opportunity by Steph Curry. And they said that it was inside the cylinder. Oh, not a good opportunity right there. I mean, it was a great opportunity by Cousins. I don't think it was inside the cylinder. I think it was a clean putback by Cousins. I don't know if they can review it. It is under 2 minutes, so they probably do have a chance. But this one, oh, they're showing multiple angles right there of the putback by DeMarcus Cousins off the missed 3-ball by Steph Curry. But it looks, oh man, that is tough call right there that the referees made. Because if they count it, the lead for the Raptors is only 1. But if they don't count it, then again, the Raptors are in control. They have a 3-point lead. Let's see what the refs are going to do. They keep showing multiple angles of that play, and it does not look like it was inside the cylinder. It looked like it was outside already. Let's see what they're going to do. The referees are going to review it, so we're in a little break right now, guys. 103-100. This could be... This is the type of play that can impact the game. This could give the Warriors a chance if they get those 2 points. Now that means they're down by 1. Which means that they can try to play a good defense and then take the lead right back from the Raptors. And for the Raptors, it puts more pressure on them. Because now it just means that they have to score and execute on the offensive end. 1 minute and 59 seconds left. Let's see what happens. So the original call was... It was inside the cylinder, but if the referees are not able to come to a decision, they are going to have to stand by the call that they made. So we will see. Let's see. They called it as an offensive interference. So they did confirm it. It is an offensive interference, so they will not give the 2 points to the Golden State Warriors, so the score remains 103-100. Unfortunate for the Golden State Warriors, but good news for them. They still have 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter to get back into this game. There's still, again, plenty of time. It's only a one-possession game, and especially against the Golden State Warrior team that plays good defense and can bury a 3 from anywhere on the floor. So here comes Kyle Lowry, giving it off to Kawhi Leonard. Klay Thompson played good defense on him last time, but now he gets the switch. He's got DeMarcus Cousins on him. And now Leonard bounces it over to Lowry. Now Lowry has it. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Lowry's guarded by Iguodala. Now Lowry going down the lane. Right side. Kicks it out. No, he throws the ball away. It's going to be a turnover by the Raptors. And that is the worst possible thing that could have happened for Toronto. Miscommunication on that one as Kyle Lowry tried to kick it out to Gasol. And Gasol was not ready for that pass. So now Golden State Warriors are in their moment right now. They have the opportunity to try to tie this game up or cut it to 1. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Draymond Green has the ball. Hands it right off to Iguodala. Iguodala finds Curry. Curry beyond the arc. Curry just tied the game up. 103-103. Oh, just like that. The Warriors are back in this game. 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Here comes Kawhi. Kawhi dribbles, 3-ball, no, too short. Danny Green trying to fight for it, but Curry has the rebound. Now here comes Curry. Get guarded by Van Fleet. Now Curry, dribbling, finds Iguodala, kicks it out. Look at the ball movement. Klay Thompson gets some space. Klay, buries another 3-ball, back-to-back for the Warriors. And just like that, the Warriors are back on top. 106-103. Oh, what a shift in momentum by this game. Oh my goodness. Just like that, the Warriors just back-to-back triples. One by Curry, one by Klay Thompson. And again, that is why no lead is safe for any team, especially going up against the Golden State Warriors. And just like that, the Scotiabank Arena is quiet as we go to a timeout. 56 seconds left. 106-103. Less than a minute to go for the Toronto Raptors. So let's see what Nick Nurse is going to do in the timeout. As we have right here, No Matthias in the chat saying, I know, but Kawhi's clutch. Dude, he has been a beast in this fourth quarter. Cleveland Brown. What's up, Cleveland Brown? Thank you so much for coming to chat, my friend. He says, Kawhi is a killer. Dude, he just single-handedly gave the Raptors a lead. But now look at it, guys. 106-103. And now the Warriors have control of this game. This is the worst thing that could happen for the Raptors. I'm pretty sure they would have preferred going down maybe the last few seconds with the lead. But we'll see what happens. As No Matthias saying, thank you so much, No Matthias. I appreciate you. Subscribe, my friend. I appreciate you, man. And he says, oh my God, you serious? Dang. Yeah, dude, it's insane, man, how they've been able. The Warriors just like that got back into this game with 2 possessions and good defense. So now here come the Toronto Raptors. They're going to inbound. Klay Thompson, 26 points. Curry, 31 points. They have majority of the points for the Golden State Warriors as Kyle Lowry gets the ball from Marc Gasol in the inbounds. Let's see what play they run as he gets a screen. Kyle Lowry bounces it over to Gasol. Gasol goes down the lane, not able to get it. No foul was called, and now the Warriors have control of the ball. This is up to the Toronto Raptors now. They have to defend. The shot clock is still on. Here come the defense. And oh no, Green ended up stepping back court. Oh, and he just turned the ball over. They're going to have to take a look at this. I don't know if he did take a step. Oh, he did. He stepped right on the line. They want to review it. Now here come the Toronto Raptors. Now they have another chance. 106-103. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Gets a screen. Takes the shot. Gets to the rim. Gets rejected, but it's going to get called for goaltending by DeMarcus Cousins. So now the lead for the Warriors is down to 1. 106-105. As he gets off the glass. Good call by the referee. The ball hit the glass before DeMarcus Cousins came over and swatted it. So now let's see what happens. 29 seconds left. 24 seconds on the shot clock for the Golden State Warriors. So let's see what Nick Nurse decides to do. Are they going to foul? Or are they going to play good defense and see what the Golden State Warriors are going to do on the offensive end? Are they going to allow them to see if they can play defense and force a turnover or a missed shot? And if they do, then the Kawhi Leonard. Oh, now they added 6.4 seconds now to the clock. So now it's 30.4 seconds. So now it's almost a 6-second difference. So more time if the Raptors are able to stop the Warriors. So let's see what happens. What Nick Nurse is going to decide. If the Raptors do decide to play defense, then they will have 6 seconds if the Warriors are able to score a basket. Here comes. The season could be on the line for the Warriors. Curry's got it. Crosses half court. Giving it off to Green. Green has the ball. Hands it off to Iguodala. 12 seconds on the shot clock left. Iguodala guarded by Kawhi. And it ends up being a foul on Cousins on the offensive end. So it's an offensive foul. The Warriors just turned the ball over without even getting a shot off. Let's see the replay. And it's going to be a moving screen on DeMarcus Cousins. He tried to give Curry space. Oh my goodness. What a turn of events these last 5 minutes have been. First the Warriors, now the Raptors, and now so many different things are happening now. 15 seconds on the game clock. No shot clock. Raptors have the last shot. They have it for the win, for the championship. Kawhi Leonard has it. 6 seconds left. Here comes Kawhi. Gets double team. Van Fleet giving it off. Lowry from the corner. No, not able to hit it. And that's going to be the end of the game. 106-105. Toronto is not able to win the championship at the end of the buzzer. And we are going to Game 6 in these NBA Finals as DeMarcus Cousins and the Golden State Warriors walk off the floor. They had plenty of time to run a good play, and they wanted it in Kawhi's hands. The only problem, Golden State did not want it in his hands. They double-teamed him immediately. As soon as he attacked, Van Fleet had the ball, gave it to Lowry. Lowry had a good look on it, but it seemed like it was deflected. And now that is going to do it. Game 6 is on Thursday. As Curry goes off the floor, talking stuff right there, right over to Drake. And that, now Oracle Arena, they actually are at Oracle Arena, some Warriors fans cheering because now they know that Game 6 will take place on Thursday. And Toronto Raptors fans are not looking happy right now. They are all worried knowing that, what a game this was. This was probably one of the best games of this NBA Finals series. It just, you didn't know where it was going to go in the last 5 minutes. But guys, the game is over. The final score, 106-105. Toronto Raptor fans are in shock. They cannot believe that for a few minutes, they had the lead. They had the championship in their hands. And the Warriors just destroyed their dreams on that one. But what a game, guys. Well, final score, 106-105. We're headed to Game 6, guys, which means hopefully if I have a chance after work, I will be able to do the play-by-play. So thanks so much for everybody that came in. Aatrox, thank you so much, my friend, for coming to the chat and for listening. I appreciate you. He said, I hope the Raptors win. I'm sorry that they did not, man. But no, Matias, you got it, my friend. Golden State played good D, and they got it, man. And look at this. You're a dickhead. He just said OMFG, dude. He can't even believe it. Thank you so much for coming to the chat. We also have Lochid saying, whoo, he can't believe. And then Aatrox again. This is a good game. Lochid, thank you so much for coming to the chat and chatting up right there saying, wow, wow, wow. Oh, man, what an unbelievable Game 5 between the Raptors and the Warriors. Elizabeth Rios, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know I love you. And thank you so much for listening. No Limit Aaron, my man Aaron, how you been, my friend? Thank you so much for coming to the chat. He's saying Raptors blew it. Dude, exactly. They got to score 6 points in 30 seconds. Dude, what an intense last 5 minutes. From Golden State winning by 6, then Kawhi Leonard taking over and being a machine and taking the lead right back. And then you start seeing the fouls, the offensive interference, the lead changing, the three-pointers by Klay Thompson and Curry. And just like that, the game ends 106-105. Warriors survive in Toronto. They take one again in Toronto. So now we're headed right back over to Golden State in order to try to force a Game 7. You're a dickhead. You said GG. It was a good game, my friend. What a game it was indeed. Guys, thank you so much to everybody. To Afghan, to Vro, to Miles Smalls, to Thomas Hess, to Exam, to Elizabeth, to Matthias, no Cleveland, Cleveland Brown actually, and to everybody that came into the chat, to Lochan. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you guys chatting and making it interactive. Hope you guys liked the play-by-play. If you guys liked it, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe. I will be doing Thursday's Game 6 between the Raptors and the Golden State Warriors because it's going to be a heck of a game at Oracle. I hope it's just as good as this one was. So, guys, have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for listening and enjoy the rest of your week.